a Dodge Stratus. People respect me.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Patrol. And
Fucking douche nonsense.
Don't hurt me, Patrol. That's funny. Welcome back to whatever the fuck this is. We got Chris. Is that Greg? It's not even. At least you don't see him with his shirt off. And we got Average Joe here. What is everybody drinking? Starting with Joe. What are you drinking, sir? And welcome in. Welcome to the chat.
Oh yeah, boy, fantastic. Shirtless beer reviews.
Holy Christ! I'm drinking a style within Greg's realm, which is Goblin Sauce from Bellwoods. It's a new.
That beer sucks.
Yeah,
well,
he doesn't
suck.
He doesn't like it. I didn't like the first batch either, but this was the latest one. Maybe it's good. We'll see. But that's what I'm going to pour.
Spoiler: it's not any better.
You don't like certain things, Greg. Your opinion doesn't matter. Most.
I like New England style IPAs, just not shitty ones.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Joe, I'll get you a Juice Bigelow and it'll open your eyes.
Dude, Rochester Mills makes terrible beers, but I'll believe you.
Well, the other beer I had from them wasn't great, but that one is fantastic.
Nice.
Nice. Greg, what are you drinking? Are you still drinking the same shit you were before? Okay, don't say anything. Jamie.
Good talk.
Good talking, Jake. Jamie, what are you drinking?
Still sipping on a Radler.
Oh,
we've moved on, Greg.
The other 11 tonight too. Are you going to drink the other 11, Jamie?
No.
So where were they? Did you buy like 355 ml cans or what?
Yeah.
You bought the entire 12 pack just to.
Did.
Such a trooper.
Yeah. And freaking Joe can't even go across the border to get one.
Mm-hmm.
At no point do I want to cross the border to get that fucking beer. Let's be clear.
Well, like I said, it's coming to the bottle share, so you'll get yours, Joe.
Yeah, I'm not trying it. It's cool.
It's like that Laker IPA that Guy brought to Chad's that year.
We'll mix it with Niagara Brewing Company beers.
It has to be better than the Niagara Brewing Company beers, right? Like, it literally cannot be worse.
And Chris, are you still drinking the Radler?
No, I'm drinking a Belgian Moon.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
We're sticking to the...
Going to the moon.
Family.
And let everyone know that's who... Those of you not in Canada, that is Blue Moon. But they had to rename it because who's that? Amsterdam?
Amsterdam owns the trademark on Blue Moon.
Yeah, so it's Belgian.
Because when that beer came to Canada, it came via Molson, and they actually called it Rickard's White. Speaking of whites,
yep. And I don't know if Rickard's White even exists anymore.
It does. If you get like the Rickard's Tasters pack, like the Tasters pack I saw tonight had Rickard's White, had the dark, I think, and the red.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Lee, you're here. First, yeah, okay. So Lee, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking something that was pointed out to me today at the NSLC that I otherwise never would have saw, because some people don't know how to put beer in the proper place. This was on a table of wine because it says barley wine on the bottom of it.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is
minimum wage jobs.
Thankfully there's a sweet little cashier there who knows I like Scotch and good beers. So she pointed it out to me, and it is the Fisticuffs barley wine from Boxing Rock, aged in Chardonnay barrels.
Oh, weird.
How is it?
It's going to be interesting.
I haven't tasted it yet.
So, baby, live reviews, baby.
Get on that. Didn't say what you think.
It's not a beer review.
Say what you think. Give a rating after out of 5.
It's a wine review.
You should inform the cashier that you also enjoy tits and vaginas and see what she can do for you.
Totally do that. Sometimes you just got to listen to Greg's advice.
Occasionally.
So far, it's that classic.
Like if I try and get you action at a beer fest, go with it.
Except for
unless you got a 14-inch penis.
Yeah, I mean, you can't set her up for. I mean, Chris is going to disappoint her anyway. But like,
by the time she sees it, he's already sealed the deal.
And I guess, yeah, that's true. And I guess we're gonna have to. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I guess this is kind of in the. They're going for like the American style sort of barley wine. It's got that really. It does have that like big, deep fruit cake kind of smell and taste to it. A lot of dark fruits in it, figs, raisins, that sort of thing. but it's also got, of course, like the Chardonnay, the wine taste is there, and big time malt too, like very, very malty. I'd say it's not viscous enough, but it's getting there. Good vanilla, great vanilla in the background, like super sweet vanilla. Like this is something I'm gonna have to buy a couple bottles and stick it in the cellar.
Yeah.
But the thing they do with this to make this more American, they actually dry hop it after it's been barrel aged.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's what I was asking. Is there any kind of like hop forward character rocking?
Very, very much. It's not necessarily flavor hopped. It's just bitterness, but there's this big wall of bitterness in the background that lingers on the back of your tongue as well. So,
which, yeah, depending on how your palate is. Like that's why I prefer English barley wines, because they don't have like a high bitterness level to them. They're more sweet and like desserty.
Can't you just age an American barley wine and turn it into a British barley wine?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's a good thing.
Technical term.
Well, that's what Lee's talking about, setting a couple down, because I feel that beer will probably become awesome.
Yeah,
you don't know what the barrel will do though. After you, who knows?
Yeah, but
that's true. It might get kind of funky if it's barrel aged.
Yeah, it's 11%. It's pretty goddamn good. So
nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple of bottles and put them away.
Really nice. You were to give it a rating out of 5.
Exactly. What if you're going to score it out of any number? What would you give it?
Out of 5.
I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know how to do that.
Would you say it's a 4 out of 5?
I wouldn't know. You tell me, Joe.
Or a 4.25 out of 5?
Do you like it better than a 4 or worse than a 4.5?
I wouldn't know how to quantify that. I'm sorry.
It'd be like that stretch.
I don't get this fuzzy math that you're throwing at me.
Well, it's actually
takes me right back to was it like back in 2010 when you stopped giving beers ratings, and that didn't last.
I don't know what you're talking about, Nick.
Anyway,
you're saying a lot of really obtuse, confusing things right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Greg. We might as well finally talk to Greg. What are you drinking?
Hello.
Because we do care.
I'm having a beer in a bottle with no label on it, so I'll have to go to the neck tag.
It has to be Great Lakes.
It's from Great Lakes Brewery. You're right, Joe. It is Beatrix Baltic Porter. It is a stout that is brewed with coffee and cocoa nibs. Nothing crazy exciting, except that this one is fucking delicious. I think on Untappd I gave this either a perfect score or very close to perfect score. And 2 months later, I stick with it because it's just like a delicious coffee beverage. It's like 7.4%, and it's like you're drinking something that's non-alcoholic, like your favorite Starbucks iced coffee or whatever the hell makes good iced coffee. I don't drink coffee much, so I don't know.
When did they make that?
It's one of the anniversary beers, right?
Came out about it's not an official anniversary beer. It came out about 2 months ago. It's basically a shelf turd for them. It's kicking around. It's not that expensive. I think it's $6.99 for the bomber, or $7.99. I can't remember. And it's just really good. It's kind of under the radar because all their other big beers have been coming out lately that have been 11, 12%, and this one just kind of I'm here, guys, 7.4%. Try me, and it's delicious.
Is it anything else?
No, it's not. It's one of their brewery only bottles.
Yeah, and
just bring that to the share.
Yeah,
and not forget it.
Go buy a few more. Yeah, I'll probably forget it, but I'll definitely buy a few more bottles and maybe bring one up if I remember it. If not, Niagara Brewery, I'm sure, makes an equivalent.
Fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. Also, disclaimer for anybody.
Here's it taps.
Disclaimer for anybody who's going to follow Greg's upcoming channel that we were informed is going to start very shortly. He is a Great Lakes homer because it's across the street. So keep that in mind when he talks about Great Lake beer.
So he's not only a homer, he's a lazy homer.
Mm-hmm. You can get it much easier, automatic, like half-point upgrade for any beer he drinks. But then it says Great Lakes on it, automatic starts at a 4 out of 5. So with the, it's basically every beer's a 4.5 or higher. That's great.
Essentially, yes.
Greg, which one did you like better, that one or the anniversary ale, the Russian Imperial Stout? It was like 12%-ish.
Yeah, so they had two different anniversary ones. I think they were the same beer, except one was barrel aged, one wasn't. I wasn't super crazy about either one of them. They're both good. Yeah, they're both like drain pour 4 out of 5s, but they weren't. I wasn't super big on them. I don't know, for some reason I think they threw too much different things in them, and it just kind of the flavor just kind of didn't work for me.
Yeah.
But again, I still think I gave them an 8 out of 10. So. I mean, we're nitpicking here, but it wasn't for me like one of their upper echelons. Whereas this one's a complete under the radar beer. Nobody gives a shit about this beer, but I think it's absolutely delicious.
Jamie, they're all 9 out of 10 or higher, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't.
They're like my Innocente.
Yeah. So
Pretty
nobody,
much. They're correct.
I need to find my Innocente now.
I don't think anyone wants to find Innocente anymore, honestly.
Nobody's asked what I'm drinking.
Mostly because
Nick.
we don't care, Nick. Honestly.
Guys,
You know what? You probably wouldn't care even if I told you what I was drinking.
Well, what are you drinking?
Joe,
Because
don't
I'm
be an
actually-
asshole. He's only got 2 months to live. Okay,
Champagne. He's drinking champagne.
Champagne of beers.
Drinking the champagne.
Well, wear my redneck trucker hat.
I wasn't able to say this for a long time, but that's on you.
Straight out of the Champagne region of
Drinking
France.
champagne.
God damn it, Nick! You've only got 2 months to live. Drink better beer.
Come with me and we'll drink some fine champagne.
Fill Chris's hot tub with Miller High Life.
Yeah, Chris on the tent does not have a hot tub.
I think Raining on Your Parade is hitting on Chris from the
Not yet,
top
but you've
right
still
now.
got 2 months.
What's going on now?
Yeah, we should take a look at the comments.
Who's reading them?
I'll do it.
Okay, Leah. Okay.
I'm still sober. Raining on Your Parade says, yeah, Nick, just getting done my first bomber of CBS 2017 store I go to, found a bottle, and I tried it, and they charged me $21 for it, which is a few bucks cheaper than normal. And he says, the chocolate and coffee seem to be hanging on. So in a couple of years, I think you will have a gym. Cheers.
I do want to say one thing on Raining on Your Parade. Why did he retract all of his
Hero,
messages on the BA 101? Did he ever?
Censorship.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, bro?
Raining on Your Parade says, Joe, open up one of your higher math. That will be your last beer of the night, aged. So it is awesome.
How about you don't tell me what to do, number one? Number two.
Whoa!
What the fuck? You were?
Yeah, no, hang on. I'm trying to channel my
Someone's getting arrested.
Newart's not showing up tonight, so I just got to do it for him. He's my buddy. So, no, but I don't know if I have one. I think I do, but if I do, I totally don't have more than one. So, I might have one, but I would not open it tonight, and that's a big beer.
The fuck, man.
All right, I'll finish the comments because Rage Quit and Lee. Craig from Cab Beer Review says, good to see you feeling better, Joe. Oh, thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. He also says he was asked by Chris if he would join, but he says, in bed, Chris. He's got an early start tomorrow. He's going to a beer fest this weekend, Hop City in Leeds, with a bunch of the other UK beer tubers. So they're going to get shitty. And then Raining on Your Parade, being, like I said, super fan. I don't know if he's hitting on Chris. I don't know what's exactly happening, but Raining on Your Parade says, I like On the 10th. At first, I was like, who the fuck is this guy? But he is not a newbie anymore, and he's trying new beer. Because what the fuck else is there to do? But he is honest and not a kiss ass.
You see, Raining on Your Parade, and I appreciate that. You know what? He's starting to understand the greatness that sits with you guys here on this panel.
It's
and by
called
greatness, I mean baby palate. But
I give Chris credit. Chris,
Chris,
your palate has grown quite nicely over the past year.
Drink your Belgian Moon. Mm-hmm.
And Raining on Your Parade, if you've got a sister, Chris has a 14-inch penis. I'm just saying.
It's detachable though, so I don't know if that counts.
It doesn't matter if it's detachable; it still does the job.
I want to hear Joe talk about me more. Okay, go ahead.
Talk about his penis.
I mean, I was talking about your detachable penis, not really you per se. I guess you want to take over the comments? I was just reading because you wrapped out. So.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
We're at Ashley Sexton about the Square Nail Pale Ale.
Yeah, he said, I just cracked a Square Nail Pale Ale from the Publican House. It's a malt bomb with a ton of metallic copper.
Yeah.
Sounds just right up my alley.
Yeah, you like that though. You and Paul just want to eat all the copper coins, all of them.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought he was saying there.
Yeah, Greg, settle down.
Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. Just settle down.
I'm sorry.
I love you. All right, what else we got?
Whoa.
What?
There's a blip on the old gaydar.
Where's Radars?
Woo!
He's still alive? Anyone know?
I assume he is.
Radar.
Assuming I haven't heard anything about him dying, so
Is it
Well,
really living, though, what he does?
would Guy tell us if he died? I don't know.
I don't know. Is Guy alive? I think he's alive, right?
Yeah, I think he's still
think
there.
he was just commenting tonight.
I think Guy would like Weekend at Bernie's radar.
He probably wouldn't tell us because he would probably have the video evidence of what happened. So
That's true.
Because if they're going to die, they're probably going to die on camera doing something stupid. So.
yeah,
100%.
Spraying a fucking air can upside down.
Mm-hmm. Let's chug a can of Raid. Well, make sure you spray it upside down first before you put it in your mouth.
Jesus.
Here, let's open this beer with a nail gun. Cut.
I don't know,
Greg,
Jamie, that thumbnail on beer analysis tonight looks fine to me.
Oh,
No,
no.
no.
We're done.
My only alternative is to have a picture of Greg up there.
Yeah.
With the shirt on, hopefully.
Hey Chris, can you maybe make a thumbnail for tonight?
What the fuck? Okay, fine. I will.
Yeah. Well, you keep throwing him in there. You can't just
You
like
don't
do
have
it
to
sometimes.
twist his detachable penis. He's on the job.
Listen, I did a lot of shit on my computer today. Yeah, I'll do it for you, Nick.
A lot of what? My free cans up all the time? Is that
My
what
free
you know?
cans.
That only takes a few
Personal
minutes.
life is none of your goddamn business, but they're so hot.
Goddamn.
God damn.
God damn.
Oh, dang
This
it.
guy gets it. Thanks, noob. This guy gets it.
Thanks, poopy butthole.
I will say, Greg, about goblin sauce, I'm getting the same issue that I got last time. Like, I love the flavor of it up front, but then that, like, pepper and green bullshit pops up, and it's very acidic in the back of it. It's like just people say hot burn. It does. It like burns your throat. Very, very acidic. And just like
when you get to the
astringent.
bottom, don't pour the dredges into your glass because it makes it even worse.
That like this right now like would be like flavor wise would be like a 4.25, like 4.5 for me on tap, but like at least takes a half a point away, if not more, just from that. It's kind of rough at the end. And this bottle's probably 6 or 7 weeks old. Nick, stop being gross. Stop being gross for once.
He can't control
You
himself.
are a professional
Control it.
beer tuber.
At
You
least
are a
I had
clever-
my shirt on.
I
That's
have
true.
my shirt
but
on now
like,
too, Nick, and there's no proof I have.
that is
otherwise.
bottom of the barrel of keeping it professional. Like, congratulations, you have a shirt on, but let's just not be gross otherwise, please.
You think you're going to be a guest on the Beer Patrol?
No one's allowed on the Beer Patrol, okay? There's going to be negative guests on the Beer Patrol. We're going to be at -2 viewers at all times.
First guest is Redbeard.
Oh, look at this fucking piece of shit. Oh, is that Peter's ass?
Now-
Seriously, come on.
You're at here. You can stop being an asshole, Joe.
Oh my god. Oh, sorry. You were just because you weren't here. I kind of took my anger out on Rainy Eye Parade a little bit to honor you. So just thought we should have. Cheers.
It's proof that there's no pigment on the moon.
Yeah, that's gross.
Are we talking about Peter's butt?
Yeah, the best part is that's Peter's butt, and then like 14 seconds later he breaks the glass. Like,
Fuck.
yeah. I guess you were just here not to talk and do anything. Seems like you were to me.
It's pretty much like you were in bed.
Lee, what's going on with your connection tonight, bro?
ask me
I have
how
no
I know.
idea.
I have to fight somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. I turned my bandwidth down. Must be Google just doesn't like me tonight because my internet's working otherwise. So I don't know.
Does Google really like anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you have
No,
to
they
reboot.
don't.
It's precisely 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're trying to speak, don't. But if you're honestly going to continue, we can't hear you.
What the? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, of course that's your. Of course.
Of course it is. Like he can't
Right.
just be a normal.
Well, you learned how to use a computer, apparently.
I thought that you would use like a beer patrol logo or something.
I just want to point out that Ewart might be the worst fucking troll I've ever seen on the internet. I just been a lot of bad trolls, but Ewart's up there. He really is. Jamie is on the good side of trolling, like one of the best trolls. Ewart, totally the opposite. Just terrible.
Are you saying he's just like he's bad? As in he's like he's not good to people, or he's just bad at it?
No, he's bad at it. Like he's terrible.
He's also just
not
old and doesn't get it. Like
it's a combination of old and not getting it, and also just like it's almost like I don't know who is writing his jokes, but if I had to bet any amount of money, it would be on Ewart writing his own jokes because they are so terrible. Like when he tries to troll someone in the comment section, it's horrific to watch. It's like I can't. You're just self-destructing right now. Just stop.
Joe, I'm actually a little bit upset because you compared Jamie to Ewart. They shouldn't even be compared.
No,
to each other.
but I'm comparing Jamie in a great light. Like Jamie is what Ewart wants to be, but never will be ever in his life.
Right. Ewart's a bit of a tsunami of lame, really.
I would say Ewart's more like comparable to Chris Peters.
He's just an angry old man. Oh, now he's talking and breathing harder than the mic.
Whoa.
I definitely lack the Photoshop skills. I will say that.
That's fucking.
Oh, that's the least of your worries.
MS Paint, bro.
MS Paint. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, you could put some poop on that butt.
Let me tell you, Jamie.
Poopy butt.
All those things that Jamie does are fantastic, but the quickness in which he gets all of these is just amazing. Like it's as soon as the video is up, 3 seconds later, there's a GIF of it.
Sorry, some of us have to fucking work. All right.
Oh, you're not.
Oh, you're making fun of Jamie because he's unemployed? Jesus, you're an asshole.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh, to be fair, I paid Jamie like I don't know $37 an hour just to make GIFs all day. So
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah, got a lot of money tied up in Jamie.
I didn't realize Ewart was such a classist.
I didn't know that trolling YouTube was so lucrative, Joe.
It's not for YouTube. It's just trolling our Facebook chat, so it's not lucrative at all. But I enjoy it, so like it's money well spent.
Stealing all our Google AdSense. No wonder Google took my my money away.
No, they took your money away because you don't post content anymore. Is what I think it is.
That's true.
Well, they've been taking away money from all the Nazis, so. And it makes racist.
No, see, this is what I'm talking about. He's just a terrible person.
Right. Nope, don't go there.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not making that kind of gesture. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
no.
What kind of gesture you're making?
That was
stop. No. Stop.
Nick, just say delete.
Nick, come on, don't be like that.
Yo, is Ewart referencing a current WWE wrestler, perhaps, because he watches it with his son now? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I know you do.
What did I do to deserve all the love today? That's what I'll say.
You brought Peter's fucking ass crack into this chat when no one asked for it.
No one asked for his ass.
No one asked for it at all.
Can I ask you a question? You like Banaka?
I don't know why you want that as your avatar, but no one wants that at all.
It's because not my fucking channel it's on.
Is that what that is?
I can never see the new avatar.
You don't actually see buttholes, so I'm not upset over it.
I thought that was a tight
What?
Yo, Nick just said I don't see assholes, so I'm not upset about it.
I'm just saying you can't. There's no way that this would like keep a censor and get the channel taken.
Nick, there's
you'd be
don't
surprised.
get AdSense money anymore, and that quote is at the top of the list, buddy. That's gross. Unbelievable.
That's too funny.
Speaking of which, Raining on Your Parade has a lot of love for you tonight, Ewart.
Who?
Raining on Your Parade.
Not aware of this.
You know the guy who has a handle that literally describes his existence in relation to you every time you come onto a hangout?
When I think of Raining on Your Parade, I can't help but think of RUI. It's very similar.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get what you did there. But Raining on Your Parade's he exists. I'm trying to say something nice about him, but I couldn't.
What unintelligible sort of commentary does this turd have?
It's been very nice this evening. He's been talking about Dogfish Head's higher math and how he wants to drink it all. He also at one point, I believe, slipped Chris's penis into his mouth.
Whoa!
And then tried to speak very nicely about him, but kept on gagging.
It's not that big. He wasn't gagging.
No, he wasn't, because it's not 14 inches. 14 centimeters? Not even.
No, 14 inches around.
No.
Have you seen it, Greg? Greg, have you seen it, Greg?
Well, I didn't really see it. He put it in so fast.
No, he ran pitch. He didn't really say anything about you because he doesn't care about you, I don't think.
We all care about Chris a little bit.
So what does this have to do with me again?
It doesn't.
There you go.
Jesus.
You are fucking gross. Gross, man.
No manners.
You're like Todd.
Yeah, you're basically Todd.
Why'd you just start fucking rapping on camera and singing and dancing and
yeah, you can dance in your
talk about how much you want to smell girls' butts.
Maybe you can eat a Wendy's sandwich out of the wrapper without touching it.
Todd, the last man to wear tighty whities on camera.
There's nothing wrong with smelling girls' butt.
Oh.
What is
Todd's
this
not the last
Higher
man.
Math beer that
Todd's
he's
not the
looking
last
for,
man. He's
Joe?
just the most recent man to wear tighty whities on camera.
Higher Math was a Dogfish head beer they did a couple years ago.
Tidy
whitey. I tried to like that
responding
beer. I tried to like it. It was tough. I mean, there was parts of it that were good, but I don't know. I was hoping over time it might get better, but it didn't really.
Yeah, it was. What was it? Was it with chocolate and cherry? I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a cherry chocolate cake type of beer.
Yeah, but it's one of their Danger Cap series, so I think it was like 18% or whatever.
20th anniversary beer. Yeah, it was, I mean, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't. I don't know.
Excuse me. Sour cherry juice.
Just sort of like okay.
And cocoa nibs is what it was specifically.
Yeah.
Well, he's saying now a couple years later it's turned around, so he's really enjoying it. And I think I have one in the cellar. He's like, if you have multiples, I'm like, I didn't buy multiples of that.
Yeah, he's like, send me your bottles of Higher Math for real.
Yeah, it's the Dogfish head. Those beers are like a box.
Jesus.
God, Nick, this is why people don't watch. Not really. It's probably because of Ewart.
No, it's Ewart and Peter's ass.
It's always Ewart.
Where would Higher Math stack up against like a Rickards Radler?
Yeah.
We actually have more viewers now that I burped.
Yeah,
that's not the reason why.
Yeah.
No, we can't base that on because
Peter's ass.
Let's get into your analytics and really kind of deep dive into this.
Well, it's the same kind of correlation with like gun control and school shootings. The less gun control you have, the less shootings. That kind of ridiculous sort of analytics.
Okay, we're gonna segue from gun control into Canadian beer news. Everyone, here we go.
Do it, Joe.
No, I have no interest.
There were no shootings at Canadian breweries this year.
Oh, Bellwoods is bringing back their pineapple milk shark IPA. I'm sure you were already placed orders all over the place.
No, I haven't. I may have had one of the milk sharks.
You lying shit.
I kind of. That's Bellwoods lately.
Yeah, to be honest, they are. Unfortunately,
I'm drinking
they're always good.
Do the goblin sauce, Ewart?
I haven't had. Dude, I have not been chasing beer. I'm just.
Yo, I don't think you have to chase goblin sauce. I don't think.
No, but not even having to like ask anybody. I'm not doing any of that stuff right now.
He's been too busy formulating new, diverse whiskeys.
He's too busy trying to build up the Windsor craft beer scene, like Walkerville, for example, and maybe Motorhead craft ales.
Oh yeah,
black craft ales,
and don't forget craft heads.
No, we're gonna forget craft heads because that's a fucking dumb name. They don't deserve to be even talked about.
There you go, Nick. I put the thumbnail in the.
Oh, sweet.
How about Orange Snail? Where the hell is Orange Snail, and where do they exist? And do they exist?
They're in Milton. I don't know if they exist. I mean, they're apparently there, but
Orange Snail's pretty terrible. That's a pretty terrible name.
Yada yada.
So I have a question I want to put out to the entire panel and everyone watching right now. Should I start a Patreon based solely on the impetus to give me enough money to buy all the new scotches that keep showing up at my NSLC as of late?
Hey, if you start a Patreon, does it cost you anything to start a Patreon?
No.
Is it gonna hurt? Is it gonna hurt? No, then yeah.
Just his feelings if nobody donates.
Well, I'm gonna say that's what I would say, Lee. How many people do you think will actually donate to your Patreon?
Nobody. This is clearly sort of a joke, but we now have this one shelf, and this is big for our little podunk fucking NSLC in the middle of nowhere. We now have this one specialty shelf in the middle of the fucking floor that is totally dedicated to grabbing up extra bottles of awesome scotch from other NSLCs and showcasing new ones like every fucking month. So
nice.
I went in there today, and I didn't, I'm just gonna get a couple beers, and then I looked at the fucking shelf.
Always starts.
I was like, Jesus Christ! I could literally bankrupt myself right now with this one whole shelf. There's so many awesome fucking looking scotches on here right now.
Sweet.
Why don't you just buy the fucking little Mickeys of them if they got them? Or the little...
They don't have the little Mickeys of the awesome scotches.
Yeah. Scotch is
how about samplers?
Pretty much stuck with what you can get.
Yeah, but how about the samplers, or do you just want the whole bottle?
I want the whole bottle. I can't take a sample, and they don't really do Scotch fucking tastings in my NSLC either, because it's a little costly to open up like $100+ bottle of like Ardbeg, and you guys want to sample this? Like that ain't fucking happening.
Maple Rooski says if making a Patreon is free and you can get donations from it, do it. Just do it. He says always worth a shot if there's nothing.
Do it.
Hey, I mean, he's got a Patreon going.
Yeah, I was going to say
person.
No. He had one person.
Oh,
had one person. That one person was donating $1 a month, and no longer. So all the monies is gone from.
Oh man!
Didn't Chad have a GoFundMe for his fest?
Yeah. Totally do it. If you feel like doing it, just do it. I mean,
I was actually joking. That was actually
he was poking fun at a lot.
I would never do that. I would put out a GoFundMe or a Patreon for booze, nor would I do a pity one as well.
Well, maybe I would say if you had like 30, 40, 50,000 subs, I could see it, because you'd probably get enough to justify buying maybe a new bottle each month or something. But otherwise,
to all the cat ladies out there, I do need a pacemaker very soon. So if you'd like to donate your social security to me, that'd be great.
I'll take any of your aortic valves if you have an aortic valve for me. Maybe an aorta. I'll take one of those.
Maybe an aorta.
Give me a heart. Yeah, I mean, I'll just any one of your valves that I can turn into an aortic valve.
You should just float on a raft to Canada, and you'll get one for free.
Jesus.
Can you just take some skin from Chris's gigantic penis?
Pretty sure that doesn't qualify as an aortic valve at any point, but I would also take some of that.
Twist it into it too.
I prefer to take it from Nick's because it's real.
Oh, finally, somebody with class in here.
Speaking of long enough to
what's in the fridge?
Valve, it's Rod.
What's in the fridge today, God, baby? What's in the fridge today?
Baby?
Baby. Do we got some
let's see what's in the fridge today, guys.
What's going on, fellas?
Pretty much. How you doing?
Doing all right.
Just waiting to take our shirts off.
Just waiting to hear of all your great beer deals that you got this past week. That's all.
Totally living the high life there, Rod.
Nick, you're embarrassing yourself. Can you just sit down and put that
high life out there? Where am I?
Yeah, no, he is.
Nick, could you give me mod control so I could kick you out of your own fucking chat?
He's channeling his inner Eric Lions fan and turning it from Miller Lite to Miller High Life real quick. Not cool.
Real quick. Dear God, look at all those fucking soap bubbles. That's after a water rinse. That High Life fucking soap.
Why did you buy
water? Your water sucks. That's the problem.
No, why did you buy that?
There's a cooler next to me. Why did I buy that? I just wanted something special. I figured I'd buy something that might be good at some point to do a beer analysis.
Miller High Life ain't that bad.
No, it's not.
Miller High Life in the clear bottle is not bad for $5.99 for a 12-pack.
Yeah, because we all want fucking Smoky Miller High Life, Chris, all the time. That's all we want.
I can't believe any of your friends didn't offer to just piss in the bottle for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll come to your house and throw you through one of those fucking windows behind you if you want. It doesn't matter. I don't know what you're drinking Miller High Life for, but you could session a lot of beers. A lot of beers, Nick.
Come on, guys. What's a piss in the bottle? Come on.
Session water.
What did you buy? Did you buy a 6-pack, 12-pack case? What did you? Sorry,
12-pack of cans. But it's a budget. It actually came out as a budget beer here, so it was only like $20.
Almost $2 a fucking can for Miller High Life.
For Miller High Life, man, you do
almost $2 a can.
Yeah, it's Canada. Sorry, it's Canada.
Yeah,
it's Canada.
It was actually cheaper than $2 a can. Yeah, that's not bad when you really do the math.
Here it's like they pay you to drink it almost.
Yeah,
and you don't even need a Rajay like deal for that.
Buy one get one free. We'll give you the second one.
Oh, there's a case on sale for $8. Yeah, we'll do that. It's 33 cents a can. Fantastic.
All right, I'm gonna move to a Trailway yada yada now.
There you go.
There you are.
Put on your big boy pants. Well, I'm just
Nick's moving on in life.
So much for me telling you that I'm drinking Rickard's Red now.
Oh, that's on you. Do it. Don't open it. No, that's a bad idea.
Well, on that note, I gotta get going.
Why?
I gotta do a few things.
Jamie,
so nice to see you, Rod.
Offset you.
You'll be in the comment section, I'm sure.
Jamie, come back when
later. I'll be popping in.
Jamie.
All right, Jamie.
Take it easy, bro.
Cheers. Enjoy that Rickards Rattlers and Rickards Reds.
No one's enjoying the Rickards Red, let's be honest.
Okay, see you guys.
Later.
What? He knows my favorites are the Rickards Whites.
I should make the share and the fest. So just let me know.
Both? Beer Patrol.
Here comes the Beer Patrol.
If Greg and Chris continue to make these noises, I'm going to lower the percentage as the days go by, and then maybe I won't.
Is there a theme song for the Beer Patrol?
No, there's no
joke. Can we do a review for the Rex Motel? Live on location, Beer Patrol Rex Motel.
Greg,
what is love?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Greg, listen. You are going to be the first ever person that is preemptively banned from a channel before it even fucking starts. Okay, you're not allowed on my channel at any point. If you try to get on my channel like the fest, you try to sneak in. Just deleting all the footage. You're not allowed on my channel.
You go to Howard Stern ban?
Yeah, you are banned from my channel. Preemptively banned.
I'll snake my way on there. Just wait. You'll drunkenly give out the link.
No.
You'll give it to Redbeard. Redbeard will post it, and the next thing you know, I'll show up and be like, "Hey guys."
What do you mean give the link to Redbeard? What does that even mean?
I hope to contain Greg.
I'd rather have a Redbeard shitface talking over everyone than you on my channel. Just letting you know that right now.
Ooh.
Wow, that's hurtful, Joe.
That's hurtful, Joe.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I have nothing against Redbeard.
I love Redbeard.
And Lee does.
But Redbeard, when he gets hammered, he sometimes talk over people. It's a fact.
It's true. I'm just saying.
And to answer your question,
when we get a lot of people in this chat, we all talk over each other. Like I just did over Joe. Hi, Joe.
Yeah, like right now.
Well, that's because there's 7 people in here, so you're going to have that. And yes, no objections.
No objections. No objections.
I will send a link then.
No, I'm just. Listen. My channel's going to be just as shitty as everyone else's here. Okay, that's how we're going to roll. It's going to be terrible.
No,
I'm going to start. I'm going to see how fast Joe can rise in the fucking subs when he starts.
Well, how long do you think it'll take to hit 100? I'm going to say a couple months. It's not going to be.
I say you hit 100 within the first month.
Oh, you hit 100.
I'm going to say within 10 minutes.
Do you have like 42 accounts ready to sub to me or something, Greg?
Yep.
That's a little suspicious.
You know it.
I feel like when I first start my channel, I'm actually going to go backwards. I'm going to go from like 58 to like 54. It's going to be great just to lose subs. Oh my God, you got content? I was subbed to you? Fucking unsubbed. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully it happens that way.
No, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people here who have channels are probably going to support you and say, you know what, and maybe make a video.
It's a new positive beer tube, man.
There's a positive beer tuber out there that actually knows some shit. So
I'm going to
learn.
I'm going to shout out all you guys as long as you're cool with it. I'm even shouting out people who are cool with it, just because I feel like
you better shout me out, you fucking.
No, you don't have to
for all these fucking years.
Shout out, Lee.
Lee,
you're the first guy I ever watched. You still don't get shout out. You don't have a channel. So what am I shout out? Your movie podcast?
Well, I guess I'm not going to be doing any duo reviews with you then. What the fuck?
Fuck. Okay, you're getting shouted out. God damn it.
It's hurtful.
I'm going to shout out Greg. I don't even know how this works. Oh, everyone else here has a channel, but Greg, he's fucking a guy that lives in Canada and doesn't leave his house to fucking buy beer. But shout out to him. I guess.
I leave my house to go to work and I buy beer on the way home.
Well, I said to specifically buy beer. You don't really leave your house. No, you get angry.
No, I don't.
I gotta go half a kilometer. I'm gonna fucking choke someone out. I'm like, what?
No,
going to be the Greg
I buy
and
beer
Agnes
only when
channel.
I'm doing other things, like when I'm going out to walk the dog. I'll be like, oh, I'm going to buy some beer. True story. I can actually buy beer on my dog walking route because there's an LCBO right beside my condo.
This is going to be
so it can have a really good evening.
This is going to be Greg's channel. Hi, I'm Greg. I'm going to review some beers, but here's my wife. She's going to drink all the beers and tell you what they're like, and that's it.
Yo, that's
Actually,
about 80%
I want to
accurate.
see.
He would be screaming though at that intro. Hi guys, this is Greg. I got my wife back here. She ain't naked. I'm gonna drink some beer. And
Sex clubs.
Greg, you're shouting at us, Greg.
Actually, no. Unfortunately, Chris is spoiling things for you. But yes, if Joe starts his channel, which I don't actually believe is going to happen at this point, but if Joe starts his channel, I will do something that I'll incorporate Agnes in some capacity. Because if nobody wants to just watch me, that's boring.
No one wants to watch any of us, but it happens. But I prefer to watch Agnes, let's be honest.
So, gentlemen, prepare your penises.
Especially Ewart, right?
Joe's not starting this channel.
All right.
Ewart, you better bring back the fucking
Preparing
straight
penis.
breeze.
I'll be right back.
All right, take it easy, Nick. Enjoy that Miller High Life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get rid of the Miller High Life. Actually.
Oh, jeez.
Who's in charge? I thought you were loving the high life. The champagne and beers.
Yeah.
Don't drain pour it. Send it to me. I'll drink it.
The old champagne of beers.
The champagne.
I'm like a homeless person. I'll take your booze.
Greg, that's very hurtful, buddy.
I'm sorry, Joe. Are you homeless right now?
Yes.
No, you're not. You live in a house with a pool, you douchebag.
Oh. Kind of close.
Almost as nice as having a hot tub on the 10th.
Yeah.
Almost. Not close.
Chris, how many times have you used that hot tub?
In the hot tub.
I just want to explain to everybody watching right now that I do not have a hot tub.
What happened to it?
This building doesn't have a hot tub.
What?
I have an inflatable rectangular pool that I will put on the balcony.
Did they get rid of it yesterday? Is that what happened?
Did he say it's in a rectangular?
Okay, I have a question. Okay, have you ever been on the roof of your building?
No, I have not yet.
But do you happen to know whether or not the roof of your building actually has, like, you know, a bit of a wall or a ledge or whatever, where if you go up there, you know, you can actually, there's like 2 or 3 feet of space that you could actually fill with water if you went up there. Like,
thank God. When Lee started talking about on a roof and a ledge and stuff, I thought it was turning really dark. But when he specified that there was about the hot tub, whew.
Like, could you basically could you fill the roof of your building with water theoretically?
Well, considering I'm on the top floor, I wouldn't want to do that in the first
So you're on the roof then almost. Like you just have to like climb out your window and just hop up real quick.
Well, yeah, I could grapple my way up there. Sure, why not?
Do it
on the penthouse.
I mean, you
on the 10th for your top floor.
Enough Battlefield, fucking rat. You got this.
Basically, all you need is a lot of hot coals, like maybe 3 or 4 tons of hot coals. Put them on the top of the roof, and then you need to either carry or is there a water tower on the top of your building by any chance?
No, there's not a water tower on top.
No,
is your building entire tower?
Okay. So you will have to acquire like maybe 1 or 2 helicopters to grab a water tower of some sort and bring that over your building and drop it on the fucking building with the hot coals already in play.
That sounds reasonable.
And the water, and that will create a hot tub.
This sounds like something I should look into.
You really should.
Well, I feel like you should first probably work on the elevator noises, and then you get into that new house.
Well, I mean, obviously the superintendent of the fucking place don't give a fuck because they're not doing anything with the elevator, so they don't care about the hot coals or the water.
This one doesn't make the noise. This one does. Everything's fine. No big deal.
Everything's
nothing's gonna happen. At no point does that sound mean anything. It's getting louder. Doesn't matter.
Wait. Is the elevator airtight by any chance? You could fill that with water.
Yeah, that's right.
Speaking of the elevator, a couple weeks ago, I forgot to tell you guys that the elevator got stuck or was not moving, and it's the same one that's making the noise, but everything's fine.
That's not a warning sign. That's not at all.
Now, did it get stuck because just somebody forgot to push the button? Because that happens sometimes.
Also, Chris, you could get a kiddie pool and fill it. Then Raining on Your Parade will play a fucking show.
Let's not bring kiddie pools into this.
I'm just saying, Raining on Your Parade totally play it at your house in the kiddie pool.
Yeah.
He does modern black metal.
Yeah.
Sort of ish stuff.
The Kiddie Pool 69 for anyone curious as to why the fuck it's named that, but also his band, not YouTube.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do in a kiddie pool but a 69?
Whoa, Jesus!
Not with kids, of course.
Yeah, I don't think Raining on Your Parade thought it through, or maybe he did. I don't know.
It's almost like a lot of people when they name shit, they don't totally think it through.
Yeah. No, that seems like something Raining on Your Parade would do. That and drink beer that no one else wants to drink.
69ing in a kiddie pool?
I mean, that's I guess, I don't know. He would have to answer in the comments if that's something he's into.
You're really casting sort of weird aspersions towards Raining on Your Parade right now that I don't think are
that's Greg. Like I didn't say, like I just said, if you got a kiddie pool, you filled it out in Chris's apartment, that he would play a show for free. I didn't say anything past that.
I'm just trying to understand what Kiddie Pool 69 truly means to him. That's all I want to know.
That's the thing. I think I said too much. I think I didn't fully understand the ramifications of possible pedophilia going on. That I probably shouldn't have brought that up.
I feel like Raining on Your Parade has he has thought it through, and he just doesn't care.
For the record, to our knowledge, Maxwell Star Beer Reviews did not support pedophilia. To our knowledge.
Pedophilia? What's pedophilia?
Sorry, pedophilia.
Yeah, close to saying it, but not all the way. It was a good try.
The things where you're like mentoring kids, but you're not really mentoring the kids.
I think Nick has made this is the longest piss in the history of mankind. I think he's regretting the Miller High Life as we speak.
He's probably got the fucking mic still going or the speaker still going, so he's hearing all this shit, and he's just like, yeah, I'm not coming back.
And it's his channel, right? That's the sad thing about it. I mean, whatever his channel means at this point, I don't know what it is.
He gave up his channel long ago.
He's like complains about AdSense. It's like you have to post content to like get anywhere, ever.
Yeah,
but you don't. You just live shows. That's all you do.
This barley wine's going down way too smoothly now.
That's scary.
That wall of bitterness I talked about that needed like a couple years in the cellar to get rid of. Now it's gone.
You're probably
funny how booze does that.
Adjusted quite well to it.
Yeah, but this is beautiful. This is pretty good stuff.
I did drink the rest of the goblin sauce, but Greg, I think I gave it a 3.75 originally. I probably give it the same thing. It's people are like this one was better. It's the same. I don't know.
I don't remember what I gave it, but yeah, it's
like I said, the flavor's good, but that hop burn is just. To
me, the one thing I'll give Bellwoods is they're consistent. Is I'm pretty sure the first batch was the exact same as the second batch.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't see a huge difference between the two. It's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? There's more beer.
You're in the U.S. where they actually make good New England style.
Baby, I got a fat head hop juju. I'm gonna get into momentarily, baby. Right, Rod? Some hop juju, baby.
Hop juju, fat heads.
That's one of my favorite. Double IPAs is really good.
He's gonna have a fat head that's like I made Tully Blanchard's head fat after I pounded on it.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Not the road a little violent tonight, baby.
Not the head that baby doll fucked on, baby. I'm talking about his real head.
Oh, baby.
Head with the eyes. Dip cold net.
This is getting awkward.
This Ricker's red is terrible.
And again, we could have all told you that from the beginning. Chris, I do appreciate you. No, actually, I don't. I don't appreciate you drinking that. Like, you shouldn't have. You should have just stuck to the Radler.
You just said no, man. Just say no.
Yeah. So here's a question for you guys that have drank enough Rickards. They have Rickards White, Rickards Red, Rickards Radler. I know they've had some. Rickards Dark is right. Those are the three. Rickards Red, Dark, and the White. Right. Whatever happened to the winter seasonal they used to come out with in the fall seasonal? What did they used to be called? Lee, I know
there was the Cardigan, and then there was another one that was really good that never came back. They did it.
The Oak, it was Oak Age something, right? It was
Oak House or Oast House or something.
Oak House. Yeah, but fucking, they did it like the first year, and it was really good. And then the second year they did it, it was just kind of
so good.
shit. and then they stopped making it. Basically, I think they maybe made it another year, and then they just kind of stopped. I think.
So your average beer drinker who thought Rickards Red was cool because it was craft didn't drink that because it was probably tasted too good to actually enjoy it.
Right.
Where the actual people who enjoyed the craft beer like that one, but they're like, it doesn't sell well enough.
Honestly, I think they're. I'm sorry, Joe.
No,
honestly,
it makes sense. That's it.
I think their best beer overall is probably their the early Rickards Reds were really good. That seems to have gone down in quality a bit, but Rickards Dark, I think, was probably the best thing they did.
I think I have to try them. I never had any of them. I think I can I never know cans of them because I feel like I should at some point just to try them, say I had them, just see what's up.
Yeah, I don't even know if they make Rickards Dark anymore, do they?
Wow.
It's only in the mix pack.
Only in the mix pack? Although that's disappointing.
If anyone buys a mix pack, save me one of each, please.
When they
hell no.
And when they first released it, it was Rickards Porter.
Okay. Then they changed
they rebranded it.
Bless you, Greg.
Thank you, Joe.
We have a couple comments. Ashley Sexton says, "Chris, you didn't need to buy that beer to find out how bad it is." Precisely.
To answer to refute on that one. When Nick was talking about what we're gonna do next week and stuff like that, I was like, he wasn't sure before we picked the Radler, so I picked up a Red, a Belgian Moon, and the Radler at the same time. So
you got all your bases covered.
I had the bases covered, so I didn't have to fucking travel half a kilometer to go get more beers. Fuck.
And what did the cats just sighed when
God damn!
those threw up?
God damn.
I haven't had a Rickards product since the 90s, probably 95.
There was
shit then.
You were the only one here that was alive in 95.
Whoa. Was there only, I think maybe there was Rickards Red in 95 and that was it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ewart's dating himself as an old.
I don't even know if necessarily Rickards Red was around 95. I think was it?
Okay, maybe 96. Either way, it was garbage. The white came out not too long after, maybe. 99.
Whoa! Let's not be racist.
No, that's not
the white.
You're remembering incorrectly. The white didn't come out until probably the 2000s.
He
99.
He said the white.
Now you got Lee saying it.
All right, we're gonna segue real quick into Ewart's.
But the red was terrible.
Favorite viewer.
Speaking of terrible reds, hey red.
Just remember, 2 wrongs don't make a white.
Let's read comments real quick, and then we'll say hi to Redbeard. All right. Ring Iron Parade, Ewart's favorite viewer.
Don't even acknowledge him with my name associated with it.
That's cool. I'm going to shut your mouth as I read these comments. Thank you. Okay. The kiddie pool is a cult of kids looking to take over, murdering the elderly to make a better world.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Kiddie porn, although I like young girls of legal age or close to. ...
Legal age in Bangkok.
Listen, I've told you this. He's a terrible human being.
All right, you can scream at him in about 10 seconds. He also says all capitals, save the guns ... ban schools.
You know what? You wouldn't have school shootings if you did that.
That's true. That's true.
And Ashley Saxon finishes with and the LCBO app showed that the Fairview location has the Baby Palette IPA number 5.
Oh, there you go.
And there you go. Welcome, Redbeard.
Did you say Geneva Street?
Thanks, Ashley Sexton, my newest.
See you later. No, that's closed.
You gotta start hoofing it, not fucking his feet, because you know.
Hoofing it. I'll be there tomorrow morning before.
What's up, Redbeard?
I'm calling it 6.
That IPA number 5 probably doesn't taste quite the way you remember if you were to get some, though, Chris. It's probably a little less juicy.
No, it's probably a new batch.
I was gonna say it depends. They did a bunch of, but they did like 3 or 4 batches because
New England style IPAs don't really age.
They don't. They sell out so fast.
You say a lot of dumb shit, but that might be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. They don't age.
No, it's it's like it's them redhead girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age. Yes, they do.
All right. What are you drinking, Redbeard? Anything?
I got a can of Monty's Aged Ride Ale by Old Tomorrow.
I remember that came out a couple years ago.
It's pretty good. Cool. Had to go to Sobeys after work because the LCBO was closed and they don't have the best selection of beers. So
I wish I could say that. I wish I could go to my Sobeys and actually get fucking beer and not fucking near beer.
Oh, they don't have it yet, eh?
Yo.
We got the Sobeys and the independent grocers here, both sell beer. And apparently the Metro is going to start too, so decent.
We got a bunch here.
Pretty cool.
In some ways, Ontario is very backwards and barbaric, but in that way, they're very enlightened.
Yeah, I want to say the backwards barbaric stuff more or less outweighs the good stuff as far as the beer purchasing goes. There's so much stupidity.
Goza.
Rod, who's running your jokes, Rod?
It's called Goza.
Goza the Gozarian.
Oh, shit. Paul for PA Brews is here, and he says, hi, all.
Hello, Paul.
Hi, Paul. How's it going?
Howdy ho, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Are you at work, Paul?
Paul.
You at work?
Don't be at work,
He
Paul.
says the patrol says hi.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, hello.
You're gonna need a theme song, man.
There is no fucking theme song, boys. No theme song.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Yeah, maybe I'll get Chris to do a cover of it, and then
You bring the 18 theme back or something.
I'll do a cover of that for you.
I'll pity the fool who
I'll do
watches
it
reviews
acapella.
of the Beer Patrol.
No, it's gotta be the fucking Knight Rider theme. This fucking
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'm
Knight Rider. Or Magnum PI.
That's cool. I'm not
Oh,
looking
yeah.
to get. I'm looking to make all the monies in beer tubing, so I don't want to get copyrighted straight for the fucking.
You know, we had a
Rider
great
theme?
theme song that was like a very kind of obscure, I believe, Canadian TV show. Remember the show Danger Bay?
Danger Bay. There you go.
That
Is
show
there-
had a pretty badass theme song.
Is Danger Bay close to Thunder Bay, which is also right
No.
next door to North Bay, according to certain individuals?
I think
very close.
Danger Bay was supposed to be in BC, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember a lot about it. I remember the intro had like a plane flying over some islands and stuff or something. And
Joe, if you make a theme song 20 seconds long, you won't get copyright strike.
Yeah, so just
Oh,
throw
really?
20 seconds. Throw 20
Holy
seconds
shit.
of fucking Danger Bay
Here's
in
the
there.
thing:
Shut
there's
the
no
fuck up.
fucking theme song. No theme song. There's no
I think Joe's more of a
4
welcome
days
back.
away.
I think welcome back Cotter would work for you.
Up your nose with a rubber hose, you pieces of shit. Yes.
Fuck.
Airwolf. Airwolf was no decent.
Airwolf. There you go.
None of you motherfuckers have a theme song, so I'm not having a theme song. All right, you guys get a theme song. I'll think about it.
I'll do a theme song for myself.
Well, I know you will, but you won't have it in every fucking video, so I don't trust you, motherfucker.
I sort of have a theme song.
What about Rise of the Valkyries? You know,
Oh,
There you
I'll
go.
do some Daniel Brock. Can I do some yeses? Is this happening?
Yeah, because that's kind of public domain shit. So you can just fucking rip that off, no
That's-
problem.
I'll have fucking happy birthday. That will be
For the first bunch of beer reviews I did, I was using the do whatever the fuck that thing is, the classical song, and that kind of became my, I guess, like a couple people said that when they heard it they thought of me, so that was kind of interesting. But
I might place occasionally some like clips and stuff. I don't care about fucking copyright. Who cares? As long as you're not making money off of it, which I don't care to. You usually
as long as you're not like
post it.
ripping things off blatantly to the point where it's not.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you get like a copyright notice and not a copyright strike on your channel. It's
Yeah.
fine.
But you can, like I said, if you can fight it, if it's something like a quick intro or whatever, and you're not monetizing it because I'm not allowed because I don't
If
have
it
anything.
falls under fair
Oh,
use,
Joe, I'm having an alt beer.
I think you can do the Fresh Test song with Ice Tea, and then you wear your T-shirt.
The fucking,
yeah.
You know what? High five. High five.
There you go.
I'm on board with that. Just to piss off you.
I third that shit. That's beautiful.
Well, I'll definitely wear that shirt at some point, and every single time I'm just gonna probably at least 3 times in the video. I'm just under my breath. I'm gonna just say "fuck you." It's gonna be like, I can't be like, oh man, this
It'll sound like yay.
I'm getting this candy and orange notes. Fuck you, and it's really just gonna be gonna be great.
So
I sort of assume the fuck you is implied.
Yeah. I mean, I give this, fuck you out of 5. I mean, 4.5 out of 5.
That's a high rating.
nice.
Oh, it's gonna be good times. And Nick's back, and then he ruins the fucking show. Thanks, Nick.
Of course.
No, so
Thanks,
have you
What are you drinking now, Nick? That is not.
Well, everybody needs an update. I'm not giving you one. Hey, Redbeard, how you doing?
What an asshole!
Cheers.
Oh, welcome in.
You checking that Trailway beer?
I'm
The
drinking
baby
Trailway yada yada.
Oh, baby, look at juicy, baby. That's hazy, baby. I'm sure it's totally a 3.75 out of 5.
It's a Pilsner.
Oh, is it really?
I like the Wellington hat.
You see in your camera.
Can you hold that back up to the camera? Because that totally looks like anything but a Pilsner.
I mean, it looks
that does not look like a Pilsner. It looks like a really hopped. It doesn't even taste like it. It's got like a different.
It looks like a wheat beer or something.
So they called it a Pilsner, but it's not a Pilsner, I guess, is what we're saying.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's nothing like a Czech Pilsner.
Are you planning to bring down some Trailway stuff when you come in May?
I'm planning to make a special trip up to Fredericton like a week or 2 weeks before the fest, so that I can mail out some beers to Chris and have some fresh Trailways up there.
Right, man. Good call. Are you planning to come over to the border? I know Chris was talking about. Are you going to do that this year?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Sweet. Well, whatever day we do, we'll make a day of it. Yeah, I'm sure Chris said something about it, but we'll make a day of it.
Maybe do it the same day York's down or something.
If you guys do it on that Thursday, it's probably
York's not coming down.
I don't know what the
spot.
York's not coming down.
York might not make it, but we'll see what happens. Because
depending on if we have the day off, I could see if Average Pops can lug us around. If you guys want to get a little bit.
Awesome! That would be awesome.
Well, if you want to get liquored up, that is, because I know if Chris comes down, he drives. Then he's going to have like a flight in each place.
I thought Nick left. What happened? What?
Let us know if you're
coming to disappoint you.
Yeah, the of the fest that Thursday. What possibilities are coming on that Thursday?
Come on, please don't disappoint you.
Don't disappoint
on Thursday. It's possible
because I was thinking you, Chris, Nick, come over. You guys grab me, and we go to a bunch of local.
No. Wait. That's going into the May 2-4 long weekend. No, wait. When is that?
Okay, number one, no one calls it May 2-4 weekend unless
what are you doing that's so important on the weekend?
What are you talking? Everybody calls it May 2-4.
I'm sorry, Redbeard. I'm not
going to May 2-4.
Yeah, no, we don't. Sorry, Canadians call it that. We don't because we're not.
Man, like that's everybody
no offense to Canadians. Yeah, no offense to Canadians or anything.
The Victoria Day weekends usually called May 2-4.
Yeah, it's May 2. They call a lot of things 2-4. Cases are 2-4. You know, you get it right.
Victoria Day.
Right, case.
Beer and May 2-4 go hand in hand.
Victoria Day is a week.
You drink a 2-4 on a 2-4.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Nick, we got 420 coming up.
Victoria Day weekend is the weekend before the beer.
Memorial Day.
Yeah, it is.
And it's the day we celebrate the monarchy. It's like the birthday of Queen Victoria or something.
Yeah. I'd say my availability is probably greater than 75%, but it's still a ways off. And things can change.
What are you doing that you think is so important?
Well, what day is that? Oh fuck. Hold on a second. I gotta look at my calendar. Hold on.
I need you to settle down here.
Oh, I gotta look at my calendar. I'm so important.
I'm gonna bust out my calendar and see if I can fuck you guys by not showing up.
What day? What day exactly is that? 24. Wait, hold on.
Okay, coming down on the 22nd, I think.
Yeah,
it's the weekend. You don't work your weekend.
24th. It'd be the 24th because the fest is the 26th. So it'd be the 24th.
Odds are decreasing.
Oh, what a fucking you are just an utter disappointment in all facts of life when it comes to your friends.
Reason being, on Friday I have to fly to Sweden. So
whatever, it's Thursday. You can make it back to fly to Sweden.
I may have to spend a little time with my kids.
Well, how about Wednesday?
What do you have to spend time with your kids? They don't give a shit. Your kids are home right now. Spend time with them now.
They're sleeping. Your kids are used to be disappointed by you.
Wake them up.
Just go in the room and hug them right now while they're sleeping. It's not weird. Go in there right now.
What about the Wednesday, York?
No, I won't rule anything out. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'll try to make some arrangements.
Whatever. He's not showing up. He's a fucking disappointment. Whatever.
He's trolling us.
Yep.
I'm not trolling. I'm not.
Nick's gonna cry.
I'm being honest.
We got a lot of comments. Paul says, "Just use Fat Albert and be done with it." Talking theme songs. All right.
Get on here, Paul.
Yeah. Ashley Sexton says, "Just cracked an 1855 amber ale from Mississippi, sweet and a little smoky."
Paul
and then
sounds like dog shit.
And then Paul says, "Who has Peter's ass as the avatar?" Another ass, Ewart. So it's proper.
Yeah, I said, Ewart is a white ass, so it's fitting.
Yeah, Paul says, "Very nice." Class meets ass, and then Lee says he's a white ass, so it's fitting. And then Paul says, "Or just ass to ass."
Yeah, that's a requiem from a dream.
Requiem for a dream.
Paul says,
fucked up movie.
Paul says Canadians love calling shit stupid things. Yippee, monarch, yippee.
What?
No, I don't know. He's
what?
May 25th. He says, "Yup, it's still May 26th though, Paul. Like you got the month right now, finally, but it's
as opposed to April."
Yeah, it's April 18th. Close, but 5 weeks away still. Well, hopefully Paul comes up. That'll be a great time. Hopefully not at the Rex Motel. We're looking to not get kicked out by Greg.
No, it's going to be a great time outside the women's bathroom. No woman will be able to poop without being harassed.
Well, it's going to be a great time, just not for the women going to the bathroom.
You know what? If they didn't want to get harassed by Paul and Joe's dad, they shouldn't have to poop. Exactly. Buttholes are supposed to be in holes only, not out holes, not on women.
I'm pretty sure, like you guys are putting, like reservations on hotels and stuff. I'm pretty sure my dad and Paul are going to put a reservation on the red couch next to the women's bathroom at the brewery. So they're ready to go on the.
Their ass grooves are already implanted in there.
We paid cash money to harass you.
Yeah.
I just realized I could have met Dr. Dave tonight in a hangout.
If only we could. If only we could fucking bring Lee over on the 10th. I would actually fucking kick Nick out. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey.
I wouldn't let him in. You don't have to kick him out. Just never let him in.
I believe it.
Well, maybe next year Lee can come down. I know I don't show Norris, but maybe next year.
But Dr. Oh, so you were invited to that chat with Dr. Dave earlier?
Yeah. I've been in one or two of their like hangouts they've done. There's like one viewer the whole time, and they seem like decent guys. But that was the time I met that Ron. The first time I met that Ron Terrio.
They might.
What the fuck? Yeah, sorry.
They might
a go-getter.
Seem like decent guys. Like some of them in there are, but Ron is just straight up a racist.
I've heard. And I've seen and heard a few.
I'm sure off the battlefield, Adolf Hitler was a decent guy as well.
Yeah, Massachusetts beer reviews there. He's kind of a racist as well.
The one guy in their chats, he just goes off and like it's like everyone's supposed to. It's like the 101 where everyone's supposed to just say their piece, and he will just go. Like the one night I was in a chat and
Redbeard's everything.
His power was out. He must have said his power was out 15 times. And I have gotten way better. You go like,
it's like someone that says I can hate you.
But I see they reacted to my comment I left in the chat there earlier on. They got around to it.
Oh, you have a comment on there?
Yeah, I just left a comment basically asking Dave how he was feeling, whether he got his heart box yet, whether he needed to scam any more old cat ladies to get more money first before he got it.
You should ask him about his fart box.
Hold on. What did he say? What did he respond to?
I haven't listened back to it totally yet, but he just said his usual bullshit. Oh, my stalkers and haters and trolls who love me so much, or whatever kind of.
I just skipped ahead. I just found the point where you made the comment, so I'm gonna watch that later. That's
Maple Rooski.
Maple.
Hey, Maple.
Oh,
how you doing?
Westcott.
Hey, butt crack.
Why'd you call him a butt crack? That's rude.
I was calling Yort butt crack.
No.
Just kind of randomly weird timing as everyone's saying hi to Nikolai. Just random butt crack.
Yeah, I thought it was a butt crack.
Yeah.
Butt crack.
Nick, you've got really weird timing, buddy.
What are you drinking tonight, sir?
I am drinking some Gangster's Paradise by Rouge River Brewing Company here in Markham.
Burn in hell. I probably want to try that so bad.
10.2% Imperial IPA.
Oh.
It's delicious. It's dank and resiny as all hell.
See, I haven't tried something high ABV from then. I tried everything that you let me try. It was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I want some. Damn it.
They do have an online bottle shop as well now. I think that was released about a month ago or two.
I saw that. I'm still waiting for work to start not being slow and have money and stuff. So still transitioning from the whole stupid EI thing back into work and
for sure
piling up and shit. And this time of year is never fun.
Well, you know what? If you're down to the Albino Rhino Festival, I'm hoping to be.
I'm really hoping to be.
Do it up. If you do, send me a message. I'll bring some down.
Cheers, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. But how is everybody else's night going?
Going better than
Well,
Lee's.
right.
He keeps getting kicked to the chat.
Yeah.
Get out.
Hey,
There he
Lee.
goes.
Welcome back, Lee.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on tonight. Google just keeps kicking me out. It's not my internet connection. It's fine.
That's not the first time that's happened? Really? Weird.
Oh, no, it's been happening all
I swear, baby, it's the first time it's ever happened to me.
In and out more times tonight than Greg is at a sex club.
I don't talk anymore.
What are you
Nick,
talking
you're done.
about, Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
Leave the humor to the professionals.
Yeah. If you don't have Peter on retainer, you can't fucking tell jokes.
I don't even know what the hell these sex club things are that Nick keeps talking about, but it must be something in Nova Scotia or whatever.
I don't know if that
Where are you at, Nick? Are
wall
you
behind
Nova
you looks
Scotia or
like
New Brunswick? I
something
can't
out of a
remember.
sex club.
Yeah, sure. It's Nova Scotia that has all the sex clubs.
Yeah,
Right,
there's
Lee?
tons here. It's totally. You know how sad the fucking sex life of most rural valley Nova Scotians are. They did basically spend most of their time making up rumors about the Jehovah's Witnesses around here. You know they're really not just a religion. They're all just always having sex all the time. They're having fucking orgies. It's like, dude, you need to get the fuck out.
I don't know. Like I think there is one of those religions where like their whole basis is like we have to keep procreating or some shit like that. But I don't think it involves orgies. I doubt it.
Are you talking Mormons, maybe?
I don't even know what one it is. I just think there is
We're
one.
gonna move away from religion. Just move away from it.
No,
I know the whole world should actually do that.
Joe,
That'd be awesome.
quit being a social justice warrior, Joe.
It never ends well. Never ends well. What's everyone drinking? Let's go second round. Everyone drinking. I'm drinking Fathead's Hop Juju.
Yummy.
Yeah, this is. Have you had this year?
Yummy. I had it on tap a couple weeks ago.
In honor of Joe, I'm having an old Woody Alt by Sawdust City.
It's probably the best alt that's not an alt, but kind of an alt, but not really.
I'm still drinking a Trailway Yada Yada Pilsner.
That's a weird looking can. I didn't see that. A bottle of can. Can, I'm assuming?
Can.
Cool. I'm still drinking this Monty's aged rye ale from Old Tomorrow Brewing.
What are you nursing it? You nursing a little bit, Redbeard? A little bit of nursing going on, buddy?
I've only been here for like 20 minutes. What the hell?
Well, that's 20 minutes. You could have drank more beers, buddy.
My first
Redbeard I think it was a rye ale of some sort.
How about you, Maple Rooski? What are you drinking?
Still the Danksters. I just finished a review on it, but I want to sip this slow. I got shit to do tomorrow, so I don't want to get too hammered.
The beers don't taste better the slower you drink it, gents.
No, I know.
Don't listen to me.
They do last longer, though.
Yeah. You knows nothing about drinking beer. He's probably drinking water right now, so just don't listen to him. What are you drinking? Is it water?
No, club soda.
Fucking what a piece of shit you are.
Straight club soda? That's just straight up gross, man. Oh my god. Oh.
It's sparkling water.
Real.
Not
tonic.
No.
Is it San Pellegrino or is it Perrier?
I'm slumming. I'm going Canada Dry.
Water does not.
Someone just mute him or block him because that's terrible. That's
sparkling water.
Like
sparkling personality.
Club soda from.
Okay, Chris is still drinking Rickard's Red. How about you?
Rickard's Gray.
Rajay from Rajay, I get all the deals. Beer venture, something
Chris
like
is
that.
just having a fucking ball with the Sparkle can tonight. Apparently,
We get a white
beer. We're gonna come back with something different.
What are you drinking, Rod?
White Birch Double I.
Oh, how is it?
It's decent. It's all right. I mean, it's your typical double.
That means it's dog shit. If he doesn't, you're like,
it's already paid 20 cents.
I realized I was out of New Hampshire though when I got it, so it's not bad. I mean, it's your typical double. It doesn't really wow, but it doesn't really say anything bad either.
Thing about White Hag is I think they're an Irish brewery, but I think their contract brewed in.
No, it's White Birch Brewing.
White Birch. I thought it was White Hag. All right, that's on me. No big deal.
Did it have actual birch in it? Because I had an IPA from Stack the other day that it was actually made with birch bark. That was a fucking weird beer.
Have you ever had a birch beer, like the soda?
No.
You ever had a birch beer? Oh, that's fast. It's like
I saw David a couple of years ago the Canadian version of Shark Tank called Dragon's Den. Same thing basically. Somebody came in and they had a wine. It was some kind of birch wine, and everybody hated it. It was actually quite funny to watch. But apparently he's doing okay, and some people like it. It's a different things you can make different alcohol and things from, and it's crazy. All the different infinite. It's infinite.
Who's making love to him?
Well, I was just saying. Now I don't want to call anyone out here, but Greg, I know this happens once in a while, but you are albino rhinoing it by there's heavy breathing going on here.
For the record,
you. It's like you're breathing what I would assume to be normal, but also
stop.
Oh, must be right into my mic. Then
that's what because you're looking down and you're just. Oh, it's all right. I just want to make sure you fucking didn't need like a lung transplant or anything.
If someday Marcel ever comes on here,
I'm okay.
we might need to move the mic back a bit from him.
And for the record, Shark Tank is a ripoff of Dragon's Den.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just saying it's
how did a ripoff?
The Americans, I was just saying, yeah.
Because Dragon's Den came first.
It did. I'm aware. You're right.
Yeah, don't argue with the Canadians. They're right, Rod.
And there's a bunch of them. There's a British one,
except for you,
an Irish one, the Canadian one, possibly another one I can't think of.
That's why you had Canadians on Shark Tank. You think that if Shark Tank came first, they would just look like some Canadian entrepreneurs? Give me a break.
It's funny too. The Robert Herjavec, whatever the crap his name is, was on Dragon's Den forever. He jumped ship and went to. Even though he's Canadian, he's like, I want to be on the American show. It's more viewed.
Who doesn't want to be in America? I mean, come on.
I'm good up here. I'm fine.
In Thunder Bay?
Yeah, way up there. Magically 10 hours or so.
Oh, you're drunk.
Quarter red, that's where they keep people separated. It's rough on a ginger, though.
Thunder Bay is apparently like
it's really rough on a ginger.
As Rod, like hardcore Northern on deck. It's
Thunder Bay is like our Guantanamo Bay.
As Rod and Greg would attest to, it's really hard on a ginger.
We covered this last week.
Really hard.
How was your upbringing?
I was North Bay, and I remember the whole goddamn conversation. Let's not bring that up again.
No, it's all right, Redman. It's all right. We won't expose the secret that is being a ginger. Okay.
Oh, wait. Are we talking about how being a ginger is not a bet?
No, Greg, we're not saying it.
Don't be racist, Joe.
We're not talking about religion.
I'm not. Yo.
I'm an idiot is all we can really say about that. I was not so.
There was Joe, me, Rod, Craig was there. Was Chris there? I can't remember if Chris was there.
I think Chris just left. It was like 5 or 10 minutes after he left.
So yeah, that was the most epic thing that I wish we had recorded. Because oh my God.
Yeah. The best part about it is Red Beard. Like any other person would just like ignore what happened and just move on, and Redbeard just took out that shovel, just dig it deeper and deeper and deeper. By the end of the,
I was trying to dig myself out, but I was told that the shovel was aimed at the wrong direction.
By the end of the night, you were not 6 feet under; you're about 106 feet under.
Yeah, I was burning up because
you were in the core of the earth. It was
and listen, I'm gonna say I know we're online, so I'm gonna say 100%. We all know Redbeard is not a racist, but that was the most racist rant I've ever heard by somebody who's not a racist.
I love you guys.
No, it was. I will say this though, Redbeard. It provided for about 45 minutes of great entertainment. That's all you can ask for.
That's my goal, man. As long as I can make some of you guys happy and laughing.
And it was offline, so you're safe.
Yeah.
No one will ever hear the rant. No one will ever hear what you're saying. Even if they understand what you're saying.
But I could have became a stupid meme or something. It would have been great.
Yeah.
We also know the show South Park is literally based on North Bay.
Yeah, no, totally. Totally based on North Bay.
100%, man. 100%.
And Redbeard is Butters.
No, he's not.
I'd be all right with that. Butters is actually one of the cooler kids on that show.
I'd say he's more Cartman.
Yeah, no, he might be.
Fuck right off.
See, that's what Cartman would say right there.
Cartman is the most evil character to ever be put in a TV show.
I'm going home.
Some of the shit that he's done on that show, man, is just
terrible, Chris.
Now, Chris, I don't think it was as bad as Nick thinks it is, but the fact that you're eating cooked, like already pre-cooked bacon right now makes it even worse because you're a terrible human.
What's going on right now?
Yeah, he's eating bacon right now?
Pre-cooked bacon. Yeah, pre-cooked bacon.
Did you even reheat it, or is it just like room temperature pre-cooked bacon?
Oh no, I cooked it for 55 seconds.
He's not a true savage. Like he'll still warm it up, but like he doesn't have time to actually cook the bacon. You gotta be, what is it, a 4-pound fucking package of pre-cooked bacon from Costco? Yeah, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but whatever.
See, Joe's the carpenter for our panel.
Here, question for you guys: green or black?
Why do you got to bring race into this?
Fuck
all those Martians are
race is green.
Green.
Aliens? Hello, come on.
That says Dirty American IPA. I'm down with that.
Yeah. I was gonna drink this in tribute to all the dirty American friends I have.
Nice. There you go.
Big Spruce.
You're calling us dirty Americans?
Big Spruce, dirty Tim's dirty
Joe,
American.
you look like you just crawled out of the gutter. It's the same.
That is true. I don't disagree with that.
You think Joe looks dirty? You never met Paul.
Not in person, but I've seen. I've seen things.
Nick, I see a lot of things, but I did not see that coming.
Oh, neither did your mom.
Wow. She probably didn't, honestly. She probably didn't. She's probably afraid of you, honestly. I'm afraid. She's probably afraid.
Oh.
Nick, this is why you don't get monetized. Comments like that. I mean, there's a YouTube person. No, there's not. I was going to say there's a YouTube person monitoring your fucking channel. No one watches your channel, so that's... Yeah.
One of the 6 people watching right now is definitely a YouTube employee. Definitely.
No, the 6 people watching Nick's channel is Nick and his 5 other accounts.
That's when he disappears. He goes back to comment.
I think I was watching a live stream one time and I was fucking around with the person. And I kept opening a new tab and opening the live stream in the new tab, so it came up to like 20 viewers, and they were like, "Wow!" And I just closed all the tabs and went down to like 5. It was pretty funny.
They probably do have the technology, but they don't care because they're Google. It'd be cool if whoever's in the chat, it doesn't count as a viewer, even if you have the chat open. Like,
it shouldn't.
It shouldn't, because But I imagine of the 6 people watching, at least half of them. Like,
even when I'm live streaming video games, I've got my YouTube live dashboard shit open over here. And if I'm streaming like privately to test something or something like that, it'll still say there's 1 viewer because it counts me watching, like just monitoring my live stream as a viewer. So
yeah, no, it does the same for me with my War Thunder shit. Like I got my playing on the one screen, then I'm watching.
Your War Thunder's also late. Far Cry 5 came out yesterday. Far Cry 5 came out yesterday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I want to.
It's fucking amazing.
And get it. Yeah.
You know what else is fantastic? This IPA number 5.
Holy shit!
Oh,
Rob,
straight away. That IPA number 5 is yesterday's news.
Just want to beat him up.
Yeah, I just ran over to the liquor store, and I know because it's so available now here in St. Catharines again.
What's actually the date on that one?
I'm just kidding. This
Bigelow is better than that.
What is the date though, Chris?
This is the January 26th one.
And how is it tasting? How is it tasting 2 months old? Though seriously, has it tasting pretty good?
It's holding up.
It's the exact same because they don't age, Joe.
Even the smell. Does it smell like
anything?
No, you're right in some. You're right in some aspects, Craig. I have a couple other.
I'll tell you the difference right now. Right off the hop, drinking this, it's a little bit sweeter.
Right off the hop, what a douchebag!
What a fucking that's the worst.
A little bit sweeter than it was.
Oh yeah, and it should be. It should
be a little less juicy.
I'm muting Chris. For
what the hell, man!
I'm gonna get you booted out here.
I don't
support that. Right off the hop,
someone with that fucking avatar should not be muting anybody ever. But I have like 4-month-old other half beers, and I had them at 3 months old. Dude, they were still fucking amazing. But yeah, you're right. The bitterness is. I mean, not that there's a huge bitterness in New England style IPs anyway, but it kind of just goes to the wayside. A little bit more malt comes for it, but they're still fucking tasty. No doubt.
Oh, this is still fucking delicious. And
I imagine if you aged an IP number 5 for like a year, it would be a weird thing to drink when you
probably. But like, here's a simple fact about IPAs.
It should actually be kind of cool to see.
It might last till May.
Well, I'll just say people freak out about dates.
Or Nick,
they just fucking look. In a perfect world, we honor to drink our IPAs pretty fresh, under a month old. But like, people will see a 2-month-old IPA and just be like, "I'm never gonna drink. How dare I fucking subject myself to?" It's like, just
no, like that. That's ridiculous. Depending on the IPA, like something that is like super like almost that IPA number 5. It's probably got like a good month and a half, maybe like 2 months is probably like the window where you're still going to get that super juice bomb out of it.
Chris is
everything after that, it might start to fade.
Yeah, Chris is at 2 months. If today's March 28th and that's 26th,
January, February, March. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And it's probably still tasting. Like I said, I had other half beers which they were canned in late.
But it has already changed though.
No, it has. But I
still good, which is good.
I drank other half beers that were late November, and I drank them in I think it was late February. They're fucking still awesome. They changed a bit. Yeah, they changed, but
randomly this Old Tomorrow stuff I just drank was from December, and it tastes exactly the same as a fresh can, which was nice.
Is that a talking couch?
Yeah,
totally a talking couch.
My couch is magic.
Actually, I think it's that Kirby doll that he's got on top of the couch there.
It is.
No, but in all reality, I'm waiting to try that Life in the Clouds that I have in my fridge down here.
Dude, I went to 2 places and they didn't have it. I have. You should probably just do it yourself, Chris. I can guarantee it, bro.
Yeah, because it's a hazy IPA.
Yeah, there'll be more collective arts IPAs we can do. Trust me.
I know.
Nikolai, what was the beer you're drinking? What brewery is that from?
This is from actually Rouge River here in
Rouge River, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard pretty good things about them.
Yeah, you know what?
Their raspberry sour is one of the best beers in the world.
Red beer.
I'm sorry.
Settle down. Settle. All right, Nikolai.
Sorry, Nikolai.
No, that's all right. Yeah, no, their beers are actually pretty darn tasty. Red Beard, for another sour, they just put out a tangerine and sour soap. I don't know what the hell.
If I could put my hand through the camera and slap you, I would, man. I want to. That sounds amazing.
Even if that was technology, before you do that, I still have a friggin' bottle in here. I'd probably offer it to you first. You don't need to slap me, come aggressive.
You're teasing me. You're amazing. Like,
settle down.
Honestly,
Settle down.
Said, like the main brewery
question
in Ontario, they're a good brewery, but they're really not. They're not that adventurous. Like, cause some of the cool beers that Rouge River has made, like that's an awesome hometown brewery, man. I can't deny it. Like,
well, like who is it? I think the main guy at Rouge River, Jordan. He actually came from Mill Street because once Mill Street was bought out, he was like, well, I don't really want to stay here.
That's awesome, actually.
So he made his own, and he's been kicking ass ever since.
Nice. Now drinking. Continuing the thought I said.
Greg just fucking orgasm over there because it's one of his favorite beers.
We just jizzed over.
Yeah, they have Twin Pines is out right now. It's actually a damn good double IPA.
I haven't seen Twin Pines yet.
I know. I ordered a giant shipment from Sawdust City, including some Twin Pines, and it is for me it's a 10 out of 10, but I'm biased because I love Lone Pine. I love Lone Pine, and Twin Pine to me is just a better version of that. So.
Chris, you don't need to scream in the side chat, man. Jesus Christ.
We have a couple comments from Ashley Sexton. He said, well, I'm still here listening. Thank you, Ashley, for hanging around and listening to our nonsense, which is like 99.9% actual nonsense.
I'm just really upset Ashley Sexton is a guy. Can you fix that, Ashley, please? Thank you.
Yeah, Greg thought you were. Now, Greg thought you were a woman, not because he never actually saw what you look like or anything. He just saw the name Ashley. He was like, that's totally a woman, and then he realized it wasn't. So that's on him more than anything else.
Sexton. It's like, Ashley, I'm gonna have sex at.
There's a restaurant here in North Bay I go.
That sounds like a porn star stage name, you know.
Okay. One of the restaurants I eat at here in North Bay often. They have a server. A crazy, beautiful female server whose name is Daryl.
Oh, wow.
Which is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
Is it Daryl Hannah?
Is it strawberry?
Actually, you know what? There you go. I could not think that's a girl's name.
Strawberry?
I have a guy friend named Daryl.
Does she have a brother named Daryl?
And my other brother named Daryl.
Well, so now that we're done insulting Ashley Sexton, he says the Uber series is pretty badass from Nickelbrook. I like the raspberry one. I think it's pretty solid. Didn't they do like a peach one and a couple other ones?
They do one like every month.
And he says it's a millionaire name for sure. Talking about his own name. Yes, it is. Indeed, it is. Make a lot of money. 14-inch penis like Chris.
Only Chris has the 14-inch penis. Nick has like a 14-foot penis.
All over exaggerations of my penis are just over exaggerations. God damn, this IPA number 5 is good.
Straight it is, man.
Chris is gonna be camping outside that LCBO tomorrow morning.
You can't just
I'm not gonna camp outside. I'll just fucking drive down the street. It's fucking half a kilometer.
Okay, so in all honesty,
too far. Don't drive that far.
We know Chris is all about IPA number fucking 5. We know it, all right? Is there a chance that Collective Arts actually makes that like a year-round or rotating offering?
You know what? Consider how fast it's sold out. I can't imagine they won't.
As far as I'd assume like that's their whole plan with these numbered IPAs is to finally find one that like people are like, oh my god, it's the first one that I had to try number 1.
This
I tried
is their
2,
fourth
3, 4,
batch.
5,
If
and
this
that is by a mile the best of the numbered IPAs Collective Arts has made.
Yeah,
so.
which is fine. But the thing is, here's the thing though. If this new
Can you tell me what the thing is real quick?
Yeah, the thing. The thing is the thing. But the thing is, going into the LCBO, that Ashley Sexton, I just checked it online. There's tons now in the St. Catharines area. That means this has to be a new batch, another one. This
the
batch.
So even at this point, they have produced this particular numbered IPA more than any of the other ones, I'd say. Like the other ones haven't been in demand like that.
Well, the other ones were all sort of. I don't think I've ever had an IPA from Collective Arts that was bad.
No,
they were good. They just that number 5, man. It honestly, seriously.
Honestly, 1 through 4, I don't think any of us had it. It was like, oh, this is amazing. It was like they were all tasty and enjoyable, but like there were no world beaters. They were just like they're good beers.
They're all sort of variations of their regularly available IPAs.
I want to say like like I said, 2, 3, and 4, and they were all really nice IPAs. But just number 5 just took it to a whole nother fucking level, man. It's like
for the baby pallets.
God.
It's a double IPA. How do you even get baby pallets?
The baby pallets at
8.2%.
Yeah, we'll take it. I'll take that baby pallet comment all day long.
There you go. Yeah, so you take it like a man.
I did.
That's the thing. If it's whatever kind of beer it is, if it's palatable to a Coors Light drinker, it's a baby pallet beer.
Oh,
that's fine.
Where's the fucking mute button?
That's how it works.
Where's the goddamn mute button?
And that's how you know Ewert's a piece of shit. Also, we have another comment from Ashley Sexton said,
Beer Patrol Strange Bruising Crossover.
Ashley Sexton says, how many staple beers do they have? They may have to take something out of rotation. Well, I know that they have the Ransack the Universe.
Rhyme and Reason.
Rhyme and Reason.
State of Circumstance.
Stranger Than Fiction.
Stranger Than Fiction, State of Circumstance.
They
they still have State of Mind as a section.
They have a Goza that's a regular.
Prophets and Nomads.
Yeah. Well, did anybody see like on Facebook they put a post with like their spring lineup and they've got some chocolate milk stout thing, and there's a good 5 or 6 of them coming out.
Also, if you guys care about trying like a tart but like fruity beer, it's a Boy Oh Boy.
I gotta try that one.
Yeah, Boy Oh Boy. It was I just untapped it, dude. It was really fucking good. It was like boysenberry and it looked like straight fruit juice. It was fucking fantastic.
Lee's back.
Hey.
All right, let me finish the comments real quick about Ashley Sexton. Ashley Sexton also says, I had them all. Check them out on tap to see which I like the most. He said Lunch Money. Was that one of their beers?
I've had Lunch Money. Yeah, it's all right. It was all right.
That's their that's their easiest drinking kind of for the masses beer that they have.
It's a blonde ale. And Ashley Sexton, now this is
it's pretty good though.
Listen, this is nothing against you, but it's the lowest rated beer of the ones that we're talking about. Just saying. 3, 4, 5 out of 5 out on Tapped.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying whatever. I teach their own, but I'm just saying it's the lowest rated.
Yeah, you can enjoy whatever you like.
Except Miller High Life and your Nick, and you're not allowed to.
That's too funny. He's not even here to defend himself.
He just leaves. He didn't even put anyone in charge. He just fucking.
I mean, remember, as far as I know, I don't know all you guys' personal lives, but most of us here, I don't think enjoy penis, but there's a large percentage of the population that does. So you know what? It's okay.
To each their own, man.
Why do we allow you to talk again? Is there?
That was a valid point. That was okay. That wasn't anything that bad. Still muted him.
It was unnecessary to say. Totally valid, but
because as soon as somebody mutes me, I just unmute myself.
And then Ashley Saxon said, "Oh, I didn't like Lunch Money that much, so I guess he
I mean, lunch money was.
No, I know what he was saying. He was
pretty
saying
good.
It was nothing beers as we were going.
You know what I really
nothing
like?
amazing about it.
More lighter flavor.
Yeah, relatively fresh Rhyme Reason I thought was really fucking tasty.
Rhyme Reason is delicious.
Rhyme Reason is a fantastic.
I actually drank an entire 6-pack of it, and I don't usually buy 6-packs.
It's one of my favorite go-to pale ales. If you can get it within a month or so, it's super juicy. It's
or even Ransack is absolutely phenomenal.
Ransack is pretty
That's
good.
the one we did on the analysis. We did the Ransack.
Matt, it's bad. Oh my god!
Wild Matt appears.
Baby, he moved, baby. Everything's crazy.
I actually drank a 6er of Ransack the Universe right before someone I worked with got naked.
Hold on, Greg.
So it was a good time.
Matt needs to speak.
No, he's trying to get his. I think he's trying to get his settings.
Oh, he's trying to get his settings. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So relax, Chris. He doesn't need a cheerleader.
Yeah,
Go back to your hot tub.
He doesn't need one, but it's nice to be one now and then anyway. Come on.
We already have Raining on Parade as far as cheerleaders go for Chris this evening, so we're all good. Ashley Sexton says, "Okay, just check my untapped check-ins, and number 2 from Collective Arts was his top rated."
Top rated over number 5? Did you rate number 5? Because that's wow. That'd be surprising. Joe, do you have it open right now? You were talking about the Collective Art stuff. What is their highest of the number of IPAs as far as the ratings go?
Probably 5.
Yo, good call. Let me bring it back up.
Oh, sorry, man. I didn't realize you closed it.
We can rate the activity level in this panel. I mean, Ashley Sexton's a far in the lead overall, and followed very closely behind Redbeard, and then I think Joe's a distant.
On a scale of 1 to shut your mouth, shut the fuck up. Here we go. IPA number 1, 3.982. IPA number 2, 3.89. So number 2 under number 1. Number 3 is at a 3.947. And then number 4 is at a 3.963. Number 5 at a 4.21. So it's not even really close.
Yeah, not even close. That's actually higher than it was when I did my vlog, I think. That's a high on tap score, man. That's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, but again, it's just it's a collective.
That's what I mean, but still, untapped anything over a 4 when I'm doing my vlogs and stuff. You don't see over a 4 that often.
We're gonna need you to fucking delete your avatar so we don't have to look at ass crack all night, please. Please.
All night long with that ass crack.
Matt, what are you drinking with?
All night long.
Welcome aboard, Matt.
Hey. What are you having?
Oh, baby.
Who's like?
Baby, what are they drinking? I'm so excited. I'm so
Let Matt talk.
You gotta talk while you put your beer up, man.
You can click on his fucking.
I am now, but yeah.
I am broadcasting from the land of no internets, and I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Oh yeah. You're all good, man.
I'm on that straight 5 megabyte DSL right now.
Fucking right. This is 2002, baby.
Dial-up.
Because I am, man. Yeah. So I'm drinking a little Funky Buddha,
dude.
Candied shit,
That's a fantastic label, dude. Saved by the Bell all day, every day. Fucking
right now, Matt. This is your chance to do a 2008 era beer review right now,
dude.
I noticed you have fewer beer bottles behind you, Matt. Where are you at?
I am at I moved.
You moved?
Yeah, I'm in a new place. Here's my new place for everybody to see. I am now a Jersey resident. So I was born here, so
Joycey.
it is.
It's come full circle, Matt. It's come
full circle. I moved. I'm still moving. That's why I'm kind of.
What part of Jersey, Matt?
As far away from Jersey as you can get, but still being in Jersey. I'm in Hope, New Jersey. Okay, now Hope, New Jersey. Most people don't know where that is. Okay.
Nope.
I don't.
I'll say 2 things, and after these 2 things, most people will know where it is. One, there's a place called Hot Dog Johnny's in Hope, which is one of the most popular hot dog places in the country. And 2, the cemetery from Friday the 13th, the opening cemetery from the original movie, that's the cemetery that's in Hope, New Jersey. So that's how Hope, New Jersey. In about 20 minutes north is Camp Crystal Lake, from where the movie was actually filmed.
The original Friday the 13th. Wait,
yeah, the original.
Yeah. Wait, there's a cemetery at the beginning? I'm trying to remind myself.
Yeah, in the opening scenes, they show this cemetery with these gates and stuff. That's actually where my future wife, her bridal shower is in the church that was connected to that cemetery.
I'm just getting all excited because I've heard of hot dog Johnnies, not for their hot dogs, but their buttermilk. It's supposed to be fucking crazy.
That lagged out. All I heard is my future wife resides there. I'm like, what are you, a necrophiliac? I'm nothing to say anything wrong with it, but still.
Why don't you yell it 19 times louder? And that would make more sense.
I will, so that way they'll tell
no
us
party!
Have a party.
No party!
Fucking burn right there.
All we're trying to do is drink, but no party. You don't need to follow us. We just go to Chad's house. You don't need to follow us and yell.
Where in the state is that though? Is it northwest?
Northwest.
East?
It's about 5 minutes from the Delaware Water Gap, about 5-10 minutes off 80. So
the question is, what exit is it?
I don't fucking know.
The other question is, Matt, how do you like answering questions from a white ass? Because that's all we're seeing from
Delaware.
Delaware. Is that any different than usual? You were?
Yeah, I mean,
from New Jersey, supposed to know what exit they're on.
Yeah, you've asked me questions before, Chris.
Just the fact that he right-clicked and went to save image as and saved that picture so it could be the avatar. That's just wrong.
That's right.
The fact that image is on your computer right now in a that's just not right.
I don't own a computer.
Wherever your phone might be.
Yep.
That's not better. It's on your phone.
The computer.
Someone asks me for nudes, I send them this.
Yeah.
I can't believe we're allowing you to talk. He's drinking fucking Canada Dry Club soda.
Think anyone
that should be a battable offense.
What are you drinking? I'm new. What are you guys drinking? What are you drinking right now?
This year's Fathead's Hop Juju.
Hot garbage, whatever.
It's like a fucking 3 out of 5 at best. Like whatever, garbage.
Whatever. And it's swirled around.
It's one of my favorites.
Your face.
Hang on. It smells pretty good, boys. I don't know about the taste though. I don't taste it.
No, actually, Joe, I will say that's every time I have it, it becomes more and more one of my favorite beers.
Well, I like Hop Juju. It's old school enough, but new school enough where it's kind of in between, and I enjoy it because everything's it's funny because you get so many of the New England style that's just whatever, right? But then you'll get somebody like, we're making a West Coast IPA, and it's like this is kind of the best of both worlds.
Oh yeah,
and do it really well.
Exactly.
So, I enjoy it every year it comes out.
It's like that 2x4, same thing. Right in that sort of wheelhouse, sort of West Coast, but like very drinkable.
Except for if you pass through Buffalo and go to Village Beer Merchant and get like 7-month-old bottles.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you're in trouble.
But see, some of those old styles, they still hold up.
Yeah, they do.
A little more sweet and caramelly, but hey, they're still damn good.
Yeah. So what's everyone else drinking? Rod, we'll go you. So, Rod, what are you drinking?
Ballast Point Manta Ray.
Ballast Point Manta Ray. How about you, Redbeard?
I'm working on my Southern City Lone Pine IPA. Better be hops, apparently.
People, Ruski, Nikolai, you still drinking the Rouge River?
Yes, sir. I'm sipping on this. I'm sipping on the Rouge River.
Nick, we would care, but we'd imagine you're back at Miller High Life.
It's a mayhem. No, I'm not drinking a Miller High Life. I'm still drinking the Big Spruce Brewing's Tim's Dirty American India Pale Ale.
What a piece of shit that brewery is.
Did your contract with Hammond River run out? Is that why you're not drinking them?
I'm not wearing my shirt tonight, so you can tell.
Didn't Hammond River Pro brew a new beer?
Ended.
What? Didn't they be cool? Didn't they?
Nick, you shouldn't wear any shirt.
They were looking for creative ideas on Facebook from local people, and they decided to brew an imperial stout with cocoa nibs and cherry and coconut. I think.
Oh, never heard of anything like that.
Yeah, that's original.
It's
that. Yeah, you're New Brunswick.
Except for everything, you know.
How about you, Lee? You still on the barley? Why don't you move on to? I'd imagine you moved on to something.
First off, yours douchebag contract definitely hasn't run out. Nine locks porter.
The jerk store.
That's one of your go-tos, right? The 9 lock porter.
The jerk store call.
I think that's
one of them.
Only 9 locks I've had.
You were drinking Canada Club soda.
Yeah, Canada Dry. Come on now.
Canada Dry.
Same shit.
Chris is drinking Rickard's Red, so he's drinking
IPA number 5. A new beer called IPA number 5.
Frenchies.
It's the French version. I'm just saying. And, I changed my avatar. I don't know if you guys noticed.
No, we didn't.
Just
No
Oh,
one
we
did.
did. You guys don't see it? All right, okay.
No,
We don't see it.
Randomly, the Soda City thing has that. Greg, the one that you drank, was anything different on the label on the bottom? Because they put the package on date and then it says #Pine Time. It's kind of funny.
I'd have to go look at one of my cans, but as far as I know, I don't know.
What are you drinking, Greg? What are you on to? You still drinking the alt beer? Or you moving on something else?
Right this second, my glass is empty, but I'm probably going to drink I'm thinking I'm going to have a Deuce Bigelow, my last can, because this weekend my in-laws are going up and going to give me a bunch more of those. Because
it's like literally the most beautiful like country music lyric I've ever heard. Like right now my glass is empty, but I'm about to roll in a Deuce Bigelow. Like that's like literally a country music song.
Yeah.
I'm very happy I entertained you.
Well, that's what you're here for, Greg.
That's what I do. So I think I'm going to drink that, or I'm just going to drink some hard liquor. I haven't decided yet.
Well, we want to keep the decibel level at like
that fire, baby. Light that fire.
Yeah, we don't need you to go up and fucking set records, all right? Just settle down. Keep it under control. We're good to go.
Well, maybe I'll just drink water then, Joe. You know what? You hurt my feelings.
Maybe you shouldn't. You work the shit out of the situation. Just drink what you like.
Exactly. Drink whatever you want.
Except for if you're Ewart, then fuck you. You fucking got
what you want.
Yeah, Peter's ass up in our grill. This is terrible.
I like to drink Coors Light out of a vagina. Is that okay, Joe?
Listen. I'm doing Peter a favor. This is the most action he's gotten in months.
Jesus Christ.
That's possibly true. You see the Tinder whatever updates.
You're married with 2 kids. It's not like you're getting laid either. So
yeah, how is the move going,
true.
man? Is it going smoothly? Is it fucking you anger and just want to punch everyone in their head?
Me?
Yeah. How's your move going?
It's over. Like I'm here.
Fine.
It's just
Okay.
now. It's now just boxes. It's now boxes full of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so,
oh, I know what you mean. Now it's like, do I really want to go get these boxes and like get the shit out of them, or just sit here and just like watch them?
Okay, the worst thing, I just shared the link with Awkward Victoria, and it popped up in the chat, and the goddamn thumbnail is your fucking thumbnail, Ewart.
Yo, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Redbeard. Awkward Victoria is a grown woman. She has seen the shit show that is Nick's chats all the time.
This is true.
Pretty sure she understands what's happening if she was to join. So,
I'm sure she's seen.
I should also point we're at 10. We're already at 10 people, so she wouldn't be able to get in anyway.
Yeah, if Nick leaves, then she can hop in.
How about go fuck yourself, Joe?
Maybe later.
But he sold this toy robot, so
yeah.
Wow, Nick, what a misogynist.
We can get rid of all the useless people like you were.
Hey, we could make room if you just kick someone out.
What does Ewart actually add to the chat other than fucking Peter's ass on camera? Like
I provide years of experience and perspective and wisdom.
This is not a job.
What? Years of doing what? Being a troll?
Well,
Bruce things.
Got you there.
I'll ask the conversation. Hey Matt, why did you move? If we can ask.
There you go.
Why did I move? I fell in love. That's not totally uncommon.
You fell in love.
I fell in love, and real love, like shit I've never felt in my life.
And beautiful property.
And the woman I fell in love with is a farmer.
Has nice tits.
Well, that's true.
Nick,
that was unnecessary, man.
They are facts. They're facts. You know what I mean? But she's a farmer, and you can't move a farm. You know what I mean? So there's only one recourse.
Beautiful land.
You get enough equipment. You find a good place. You can move a farm.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen the reviews you've done on her farm and stuff. It's fucking nice. It's very nice. So
cool, man. I didn't know she lived out there. Okay, that's cool.
I grew up on a farm, man. Farms are fucking.
It's not that far away. Like my commute to work was half an hour, and now my commute is 60 minutes. So
it doubled it, but still reasonable.
But it's not that bad. And but the thing is, I can work from home a couple days a week now. You know what I mean? So it's not like I have to go in all the time. So it offsets. You know what I mean?
Good for you, man. Happy for you, man. Good.
That's good. An hour drive to work.
High five, Matt. Matt, high five.
I want to say in my life, I think when I lived in my dad's house,
no
outside Prairie Sound,
no fingers.
I think I was about 20 minutes away. That's probably the furthest I've ever lived from where I work.
Throw up gang signs. I don't know what gang signs I have. I'm throwing them up.
Gang signs?
What's this move a farm bullshit? Calm your shit,
That was
Dr.
gang signs, Nick. That was like, I love you sideways and sign language.
Whatever's happening at Thunder Bay, even though you live in North Bay, is not news to us, all right?
Call us back when you're living in Danger Bay.
Thunder, a.k.a. Guantanamo.
But Brass I moved because I wanted to move.
Yeah.
If I didn't want to move, I wouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? But like I grew up in New Jersey. I actually am in a much better place. Like it's a weird thing. Like not to get super personal, but like for a long time, like my mom died like a long time ago, and well, my family's like a good family. Like we're not super close, and with her family, it's more of a family environment, and there's family dinner and hanging around and having discussions and stuff like that. That's stuff I've missed for a very long time. So it's actually like a really positive, awesome environment to be in. So that's like one of the biggest reasons I moved.
But that's nice and all.
Don't take it for granted. As soon as you get into something like that, just don't let it go. It sounds like you're in something good.
No, that's cool, man. No doubt, man.
Okay, I'm waiting for Nick to come in with the shitty fucking follow up to that.
Let's be
fuck off.
Now. Settle down. Hey, you were Nick. Shut your fucking whore mouths, both of you. Even though it's Nick's channel, just settle down.
Yeah, you know what? You're the last goddamn person to fucking call out anyone else's bad takes tonight. Just saying.
But Matt, more importantly, what's the beer scene like now? We're in the new location.
I'm way closer to awesome beer. Let's put it this way.
I'm in there.
I knew this.
Let's put it this way. Like an hour closer to everything awesomer.
Nice.
Awesomer. But yeah, that's a word. But at the same time, I didn't get further away from equilibrium.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Now, Matt.
I pivoted down. You know what I mean? Like
now, Matt. Like Sunday, I'm actually my channel starting Sunday, like for real. So
April Fool.
So it's time to mystery beer it for you.
Schmackety, schmackety,
equilibrium it for me, if you know what I mean, right? But yeah,
he's. Do you have your first video all edited, ready to go, Joe? Because there's
on a scale of 1 to no, fucking no.
Really?
Not no, I don't.
Say
Joe's having a hard time getting a Chimney Creek.
Listen,
myself. Being honest right now, if I was in your position, Joe, I would feel like there's got to be a decent amount of pressure, kind of. Well, unless you just fuck it, I don't care. Just because so many people over there are anticipating. Anticipation that so many people have been waiting for your channel for so long.
Listen, if anyone is anticipating my channel, that's on them because it's not any different than the rest of the people that have worked hard at their channel and are beer tubers. It's
it's gonna be way better than next channel.
It's no different.
I look forward to thumbing down everything Joe puts out.
Ewert's gonna fucking thumb down everything because that's the piece of shit he is, and that's okay because he's my piece of shit.
That's.
But he's still a piece.
I'll be your dingleberry.
He hasn't thumbed down. He hasn't thumbed down all my videos yet. He's getting
my dingleberry. No, it's gonna be fun. But anyway.
just swirl your beers really hard and do a little bit of methamphetamine. You'll be good.
No, I'm gonna down it.
Wow.
And I'm not gonna open any camera. I'm gonna try to keep every video under 37 seconds, just so I don't have to open the beer on camera and I can just think about what I drank for the last 20 minutes. And just pop. I'll just try the camera and be like, oh yeah, it's tropical fruit, fucking peach, mango, whatever. Yeah, fucking 94 out of 100. That's what I'm doing. So I'm doing.
That would actually be pretty fun. That would be fucking hilarious.
Why don't you be original?
Yeah, no.
That would be original. Your reviews, that'd be pretty original.
There's nothing original anymore. Everything's been done.
So since you're basically copying Dar, is that like some sort of cultural appropriation thing?
It's a parody. It's not
he's in New York and we're best friends. So kind of, I guess. I don't know. I just appreciate everything the man does.
That sounds like the worst lie you've ever told.
See, I'm waiting for the big reveal. Joe's going to come on and say, hello, my name is Jace Westcott.
I hope not. I hope that
comes out of my mouth. There's no way Jace Westcott gave you $50 during a live stream. There's no way it's Joe.
Why?
Because this guy's a psychopath.
Nick.
Apparently he was having a bad day and I made it better. He was like, here, buy some beers in the game. I was like, okay.
Jace Westcott wears other people's skin.
You get $25. And that was Jace Westcott.
You know what? I gotta agree with. Although he sent me $20, I have to agree with Ewart here. He probably does wear a human skin.
Whoa! But you know what? Nowadays, who doesn't? What's wrong with wearing a little human skin? It's okay.
See, the thing he's buying your loyalty. He's gonna fatten you up.
Oh! I just got the All-American badge on Untapped for drinking Miller High Life.
Oh my God, Nick! You should delete your. Honestly, you should just delete
too
it.
proud of that, right?
Nice.
That's why I don't like Untapped anymore.
Way to fucking go, Hank Hill.
So is anybody here under the belief
Did
that
anybody hear King of the Hill's possibly coming back?
No, listen.
No,
don't even.
They were doing talks and stuff.
Nick totally bought Miller High Life so he could get a fucking Untapped badge.
Yeah,
that's the only reason.
That's why. That's what's wrong with Untapped.
Wow, what a fuck!
Make people do dumb.
I've never had it before, and like I wanted some kind of macro to session, so it was like, okay, well,
I'll review it for the macro views.
Yo, did you just say I wanted some kind of macro to session?
Yeah, I did.
Might as well got an IPA number 5. It's the equivalent.
No, you better give that to Chris.
I can't get my IPA number 5 here.
You will have.
Thank God you got the High Life.
Just change the name of the 101 macro analysis 101.
No. We do a macro every 2
I'm kidding.
Let me tell you something, Nick. Let me. To be honest,
actually, randomly, what is next week's beer? Sorry,
next week's beer, Steam Whistle.
Oh, if I'm around, I will.
Anyway,
you don't want to.
Steam Whistle.
Now hold it.
Steam Whistle.
Hold it.
What?
Nick, if I go check out the IPA number 5 that's at the in the LCBOs here. If they're new, I will buy a few for you to try.
I don't
because they'll be 2 months old by the time you get here, so you'll be good. So
they'll still be. If they're fresh when you get them, they'll still be fine when you.
If you can find IPA that's fresh, then like
it's hard to
buy enough to send one to each of us. And then next week we can do IPA for real analysis.
Released again.
You know what? It's hard to believe that it's
Nikolai. Check it out. They're released again.
We're literally.
I haven't seen it today yet, but yeah, look out for it.
Right now, it's less than 2 months away.
It's 2 months left till Nick dies.
Fuck you.
He's gonna drown in Krista's hot tub. It's gonna be so sad. We're gonna have like a special memorial BDU chat.
Nikolai, where are you located? You're in Markham. Hold on. Markham. Okay, hold on. I'll check it right now.
Oh, Nikolai, he can be our new Nick.
A little closer.
We're good.
I want to say how far. I guess Paul. How far away from the beer festival is Paul? If Paul was to actually come
about
to the beer festival?
4.5, 5 hours, because that's where basically.
What part
okay,
of,
so I'm probably equal. Well, actually, Nick, you're definitely the furthest away. True.
Okay.
You come to the beer festival.
I'm in St. John, New Brunswick. So.
Are you flying or you're flying?
Yeah, I'm flying.
She's swimming.
Well, you can drive.
I could drive, but it's going to take 16 hours to do that. It's taking a 2.5 hour flight.
And to be fair, Nick did drive the first time. He actually went all the way to Nova Scotia, picked up Lee.
That's probably actually a pretty cool drive, though. Like, is it not like a nice?
Oh yeah, it's an awesome drive.
It is pretty cool, but it's long. I understand. As far as distance travel.
Nick, the first year I went to Amherst to pick up Lee, where he was already staying with his buddy Peter, and I drove all the way up to Ottawa to meet up with Guy, and then we drove down with Guy the rest of the way. Okay, but it was awesome that year because you know what? It felt the first year felt like we earned it more because we actually traveled the whole distance. The next year when I flew,
pilgrimage.
The next year when I flew in, it just felt too easy.
Jesus,
you gotta have that road trip to make it adventurous.
Yo, he said it felt too easy.
Like I could myself. I could probably.
That's like you banged a chick without buying her dinner, and you're like, I didn't earn this.
Hey, Matt, when are you gonna have your background going for the new place?
It's already up.
Oh,
I just haven't like wired all the.
Is
shit
it pretty much the same as the?
Yeah, I just set it up the same. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, sweet. Yeah. Not that it matters. Like, I mean, whatever. You're reviewing a beer. You're reviewing a beer.
Honestly,
I know you like it like that. You want to set up the same.
Well, I do, but at the same time, like where I'm at now, it's like I'm in the middle of nowhere, and it's a huge. Like you saw a couple of the reviews that I did on the farm. Like I'll just do that now. Like I'll do.
No, I fucking would, dude. I would be all about that because that's cool. The background is sweet. Like it's like. Got all these fucking acres, the farm. Like I'm totally on this
that's
picnic
awesome,
table getting crazy. That's what I'd be doing.
I did one review.
as opposed to like if it's raining out and snowing out and all that shit. I'll do it indoors, but whatever.
No, but you got like having a farm, man. Like I've been outside, I think a couple times, and it's like I can go outside. And
You've been outside a couple times, Red Beard. Is that?
It happens now and then. But like basically, there's a forest, but it's a conservation kind of forest area beside me. So it's like I can find a place to sit down and do a vlog, but the whole time I'm doing the vlog, it's like I'm looking around waiting for somebody to like randomly be like, "Hey, what are you doing over there drinking a beer in public?"
Just brown bag
on a farm. Like that's you got all kinds of fucking. That's
awesome. Brown bag it.
That should be actually but that's.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. No, I know.
Apparently, Marcel wants to go camping this summer, and like we'll find a place and then we'll do a few. No, we go we'll go like find a road, drive down a road, find a parking spot, walk into the bush and camp there. That's camping.
I don't know Marcel at all, but protect your butthole. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we've been camping before. It's not an issue.
Definitely protect your butthole.
But he has a very serious girlfriend, unlike me. So if anything, he should watch his butthole because I'm lonely.
Yeah,
yeah, but maybe his girlfriend's into like bears or something, so he won't be getting any.
Nice.
Maybe his girlfriend is into bears, says Greg.
Greg, are you even human?
The furries.
I mean, I try to be occasionally.
Tell you what, if I ever want to get kicked out of place in record time, Greg is the guy I will see. That's all I know.
It's what I do.
All right, guys, I'm going to bed. Got to go.
Yeah, no one.
Bye-bye, you spot.
You might want to apologize to Peter for whatever you're doing.
Now, Peter probably got a great kick out of this entire thing.
Oh, he definitely did.
Yeah. Cheers, Jen.
Later, sir.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, wait for it.
All right, see you later. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. Oh,
there goes the world's greatest racist.
It's funny. You talk the whole evening when things go quiet when it leaves.
Speechless.
I can't believe you had a full fucking panel.
I know.
Like actual human beings.
Yeah.
Usually I only get full panels on the 10th.
I mean, Chris just asked actually, right? Greg might not be a human, so we're not sure about that one.
Greg
I'm pretty sure he's not.
Take his levels to a fucking unknown height. Like I don't even know, but
Jamie, jump back in the corner. Creep.
Yeah, for people who don't realize, like when Matt came up a couple of years ago with Paul, they stayed at the Rex Motel, which is down the street from Chad.
A very, very famous motel, Niagara Falls.
Yeah, and Matt, Paul, and myself, who we're not. I mean, we can be loud, especially with
who the fuck is typing like a goddamn man?
But we were doing a review, and we're like,
it's a hell of a keyboard.
People are passing by on the street. There was a guy in a fucking
the chat room.
There's a guy in a wheelchair. Yeah, a guy in a motorized wheelchair with like a fucking Canadian flag and all this stuff, and we're just like, whatever, we're fucking around. We're being relatively loud. You think the fucking owner would come over and be like, "You guys are, being kind. This is a motel in downtown Niagara Falls, Canada. People are trying to bang. Shut your fucking
Not even downtown.
No, none of that happened. Everything was fine. We did a couple of reviews. We hung out. Greg shows up. Within 5 minutes of Greg showing up and just, he has a fucking box of beer for like all of us and to review and stuff.
That was mostly for you, Joe.
Yeah, his decibel level was off the fucking charts. Within 5 minutes of Greg getting there, the wife of the owner comes over and she tells us there's no party to be had in your room.
No party.
No party. We're trying to explain to her, like, we're not actually, our friend lives like fucking 3 doors down, and not the band, but like the fucking, and she actually 3 doors down, and we're gonna go over there and we're gonna bring beer and we're gonna. She did not, like, for 15 minutes. She followed us. We started talking about the fucking Floyd Mayweather fight, I think, that night, and she's just like, no party. People are here trying to basically have sex. She couldn't say that, but she's like, "Oh, have a good time." I'm like, yeah, we know." She's like, "No party." I'm like, "Look, we've been here for like 3 hours. This motherfucker over here shows up and he's screaming at us, but he's not, like, he's kind of our friend, but we don't know him, but we kind of don't want to know him, but we do. But he has good beer, but we don't want to know him." And she's just, as we're leaving, I shit you not, as we're leaving, we all have boxes. We're carrying them to Shad's, and she's walking with us through the fucking parking lot, and she's like, "Yeah, that's a great time. No party." I'm like, "We're leaving. We're leaving the fucking premise. We're going three doors down, literally this guy's house. Like, I can assure you, there's no fucking party." There wasn't a party. She thought there was, all because Greg was screaming at the top of his lungs, not on purpose, because he can't hear. And that's okay. But at the same time, it's not okay because then we get yelled at. It wasn't my hotel room, so I felt bad for Matt and Paul because I don't want them to get kicked out. Long story, even longer. Greg's no longer allowed at the Rex Motel. Not because he's kicked out, because it probably will get kicked out.
Well, and then you know what? Then we went back there after Chad rudely kicked us out at like 11 o'clock. She told Joe he had to kick us out, so Joe kicked us out.
I like how I'm the guy. Joe, can you tell these guys to get out of here? I'm like, they heard you. They're literally 5 feet away from me. But yeah, I'll tell them all to leave because I have some kind of power over these guys. Greg doesn't listen, and he's super loud. Like I can't control.
You actually, like Joe, you have some kind of power. It's weird.
I guarantee you, the first thing that Greg said was, "What's up, motherfuckers?" That's the first words that came out of Greg's mouth.
Now here's a question for Greg and Matt. Greg and Matt, if we went back, do you think she remembers us?
The rest of you, maybe not. Probably
not. Maybe as soon as Greg opened his mouth,
I want her to remember me. I don't think she would.
She would remember Greg. She'd be like, "You motherfucker."
I remember she was from Slovenia or something.
Yeah, some fucking dirty European country that we don't even know what's happening. She was like, "I'm going over to watch Floyd Mayweather." I'm like, "That's cool." No party. I'm like, I heard it the first 7 times.
I like how and I just had to put in dirty European.
No, she definitely.
Well, they all are. They all are. That's really disappointing though, because I envisioned like a Vietnamese hooker as like, no party, GI, sucky, no party.
It was very similar.
Sucky $5 American GI.
It was
similar. I mean, she probably imagined that we were basically having like a neo-Nazi, like homosexual party or something. Not regular Nazi, Nick, just neo-Nazi.
I think this is the point where I got to take it offline before Greg makes me
Sons of Anarchy Nazi kind of.
All right. Yeah, okay. All right. I'm gonna sign off.
I'm just saying, between Paul and Matt, they look like they're getting it on, but they just don't like.
Chris Peters killed all those women.
All right. Later, we're offline before we start to go racist.
See you guys.